Can you dig it, sucker? Can you dig it, sucker? Can you dig it, sucker?
Letting everybody jump in. What's going on? Hopefully the sound's okay. Testing out sound, making sure everything's working. How is everybody doing?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Keithius, my dog. Appreciate the subscription, my dog. Big Keithius in the building. How you feeling, man? Sunday, man. We all should be feeling good, man. Just, wind it down. We're going to be starting very shortly now. I think we're good. All sounds good. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. 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 I even got my phone on. It's Sunday, where you at? And we back. Glad to see y'all. Where we at in the chat? Keith the is. I appreciate you for the sub. Appreciate you, my dog, for the sub. MGR, I'm gonna show you love. John 5, good evening. That's my thug. Blizzard Fox, hola, I speak Spanish too. Dead specimen in the building representing too. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Yo, what the hell is up? Let me make sure my sound good, because I ain't even do too much of a sound check. A lot going on today, man. Hold on, let me listen to myself. Okay, I sound pretty decent. Everybody tell me out there, does it sound great? Could y'all hear the music? Could y'all hear everything? I'm gonna go through. I gotta go through the chat. Petrix, what's up? I see you. What's going on, Petrix? Man, dap me up. Hairy Knuckles and all, man. All right, now we gotta hold up. We gotta go down, man, because I already see, you know what I'm saying? My dog Keith is anytime we get a subscribe, you know what I'm saying, from the Twitch, we gotta show love, man. All right, my Twitch, I ain't gonna say no. We're gonna leave that to another time. I'll let you on the side. Shane, all the way from Melbourne, Australia, representing. Shane, what's going on? Touch the States, man. Holla at me, man. I got my passport too. I'll be over there shortly. John 5, good to see you. John 5, tuning in as always. Blizzard Fox, laying down the law. MGR, my man. He already know about fixing a lot of different consoles. My repair guru. Dr. Specimen, co-host, is chilling in the back. He probably worth me to let him do his thing. All right, I got this, man. All right, I got this. And also, man, Petrix, everybody else. So we good. Sounds good. Everything else. Yo, we got one hell of a show today. Hold on. Let me make sure, because I got to take a shot for this one. Yo, this week. Oh my Lord. Let me clean the glasses. We got too much news going on. Everybody's been waiting. I can't wait to talk. I want to talk to some of y'all too. I want to hear some in the comments. We got the wonderful Choose Your Fate. We also got the Nick, the Naughty. We got, of course, we talk about MigFlash. Of course, we talking about consoles being banned. Okay. Of course, we talking more about Nintendo. We could talk about unlock switch if y'all want to. I know nobody want to talk about that usually, but you know, we could talk about that too. Okay. We good. Let's go ahead and start the show, man. We got a fire show. Let's get to it. All right. Okay. So we're going to get to it. We got a very straightforward show. We do not want to mess up the algorithm at all. This is straightforward. No bullshit, no chaser, no long talk-winded shit. We are straight to the show. You know what I'm saying? And Doc Specimen off work. Doc Specimen, when you get here, make sure you're on the side now. We got an algorithm going. Okay, we can't jump on and, you know, do the whole bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Got to lay down law. Okay, you come in here, we got to get straight to the algorithm. Got a lot of people tuning in right now. I see 64 live. When people live, we want to get straight to the show. We don't want to ramble. People are here more than just Nintendo Switch. Okay, we got a lot of people tuning in for a lot of different things, so we need to get to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. Our first segment of the day, Moses Crime Weekly, aka Gaming Going Wild Now, where we talk about nothing else but crimes around video games. That is it. If it is not around a video game, we will not speak of it. That's because all the time, day after day, month after month, week after week, year after year, however you want to say it, video game crimes happen and doesn't get talked about enough. And that's what we're going to talk about here right now. Now, before we get into it, I always want to say toast to everybody here. I cannot put this on the screen because of the algorithm. Everybody knows that. And I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I'll do it right after. There we go. Okay. Put it on the screen afterwards. Let's go ahead and get to the show, guys. I want everybody, toast to everybody. Let's get to the damn show. Cheers. Woo! Oh, my God. Oh, shit. What the hell was I thinking? Damn. We're going to get straight to our first story of the day. Now, This story feels like it's straight out of a GTA side mission. I'm going to be honest with you. But nearly 3,000 brand new Nintendo Switch 2 consoles, and believe me, they were just released earlier. They were stolen in one of the biggest gaming-related heists in recent memory. The target, a semi-truck hauling precious gaming cargo. This was in a quiet truck stop in Colorado. And guess what the value was? $1.4 million. Now, the date of the incident was June 8th, 2025. This was at Love's Truck Stop in Bennett, Colorado, which is about 37 miles from Denver. 28 plus 100 Nintendo Switch consoles were taken. They're valued at $500 each. They totaled up to $1.4 million total. Now, the driver was transporting the consoles from Nintendo of America in Redmond, Washington, to a GameStop in Grapevine, Texas. The theft was discovered by the driver during a pre-trip inspection. Authorities believe the break-in happened during one of his stops, but it's unclear exactly when or where along the route it occurred. Interestingly, the driver told law enforcement he didn't even know what he was hauling. He had no idea that these were Nintendo Switch consoles, and he just knew that they were games or either toys. This left a major Nintendo shipment dangerously unprotected, and now the consoles are believed to be circulating and to be selling on unofficial websites, and you might even find some on eBay. So you guys need to be on the lookout for this. If you do see some consoles on eBay or other places, you do need to be aware that this is a lot of consoles that are going to be on the market, black market or other places, for either higher amounts or lower amounts. We're not sure, but they will be there. So again, for those who do not capture, that was June 8th, where the truck actually discovered the missing cargo at the Colorado truck stop, which is Love's, was a truck stop. Now, multiple news outlets have covered the loss at $1.4 million. That is the estimation currently. The investigation is still ongoing. Believe it or not, they have not caught anybody. Nobody's been... they're still on a run, so they probably got away with all these consoles, and it's a shame, but anybody out there purchasing a Nintendo Switch 2 need to be on the lookout, because you could possibly be buying one of these stolen consoles, which I don't know, with the control that Nintendo has, if they possibly could ban these, even knowing that they're stolen. Can they ban them from their side? So we're going to go ahead and move on, but for anybody that did not get their pre-order or missing out, something like that, it may have been possible. This could be the reason. Let's go ahead and move on. Now, our next one. Okay, and I told you, we got a smoking hot show. We're getting straight to the hot shit. Okay, burn up the damn chat. Let me know what's going on. Blizzard, I can see. Yes, go ahead. Yes, it's going to be a lot of consoles on the black market that have been banned already for Nintendo Switch. We're going to be talking more about the Nintendo Switch later. All right, now, this one is a very interesting story, and a lot of people haven't heard about these things, so I'm loving to cover these. But an Oakland man was accused of stealing $10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games from public libraries. Yes, these are places of learning, community, and guess what? Now they're apparently a place for criminal activity. A California man has been arrested for allegedly hitting up 7 different library branches to steal $1,000 or thousands, not even $1,000, excuse me, thousands of dollars worth of Nintendo Switch games. This is all the way from April to June, and he ran with what authorities are now saying is a calculated spree. This is not something that just occurred. This is very calculated. Now, the suspect is Jamal Reed Obafumi. Now, he's 45 from Oakland, California. He stole approximately $10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games from public libraries. This all was between, again, April and June of 2025, and at least 7 libraries were hit up and popped from Marin County, California. So he's going to be facing 12 felony charges, including multiple counts of burglary and committing a felony while out on bail. So he was arrested on June 17th, but also was released from Marin County Jail after posting $50,000 bond. For those who do not know, I believe it's 10%, so I do believe he had to pay $5,000 to get out. I believe that's it, or something like that. Okay. Not sure, not too familiar with those. But these thefts occurred all across Marin County, and this guy is a repeat offender. He continuously did this and has earned over $10,000 worth of Nintendo Switch games before he was caught. He will be facing a lot of felony charges. How serious do you think this theft is? Do you think it's serious to be stealing from libraries? I remember back in my day, we used to rent games from Blockbuster, and you forget to bring them back, right? A family video or something like that. You considered it a novelty, right? But they did start getting credit cards and started charging you and things like that. So, nonetheless, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's go ahead and get on to our next story. Okay, and I seen the chat, burn the damn chat up. Okay, Blizzard Fox, with some knowledge, my trucking friend has probably done way before the trailer was given to the truck driver. Some are prepared beforehand, though varies from job to job. Okay, that's good. It's possible the truck driver could have already left with stolen goods. All right, Drunken Monk, what's going on? $1.4 million Switch heist, so they stole 15 whole Nintendo Switches. Drunken Monk, go ahead. We're supposed to be serious for this segment, damn it. Okay. What the hell? I get ads on live stream. MGR. There's ads rolling 24/7. I can't control that. Not serious at all. I still got books I never returned. Library guys. All my library guys still have not been returning. Okay. Let's get to the next one. This is crazy. $10,000 for Nintendo Switch games that you got from a library. My man he mastered it. Forget if he got away with $10,000. Do you know how many games? You know, of course, Drunk, I see what you're doing there, but let's go ahead and move on. Next segment. Okay, I want to make sure. I think this is playing sound. I don't want no sound from this. Okay. All right, there we go. So this one's very interesting. All right. And we think of Roblox, we think of a game that kids play all the time, and parents are always watching, but they usually get very creative. Well, this next story takes us to the dark side of Roblox, where one Texas man is now facing federal charges after allegedly using Roblox to broadcast his intent to commit mass violence at a Christian music festival. Yes, James Wesley Berger is his name. Now, this is a real story. I want everybody to listen up. James Wesley Berger is 45 from Round Rock, Texas. He goes by the Roblox username Craze Spain. I think that's how you get it there. Excuse me if I got it wrong. All right. There were different threats that were made online by this gentleman. The initial tip came in on January 23rd of 2025 by the Roblox user in Nevada. He actually reported it to the FBI. Some of the threats made online, he stated he was willing to unalive Shia Muslims at their mosque, spoke about committing at a Christian concert. I don't even know if I could say that. He messaged others as well about deleting the photos of firearms on the Discord chats because he had many different photos of firearms and different things. You can see some of those chats on screen. He also stated his intent to humiliate worshippers of the cross. Now, again, James Wesley Berger is this gentleman's name. We need to make sure to remember that because holy hell, this guy is crazy. All right. Now, a search warrant was executed on February 28th of 2025, and they found a keystroke logger on Berger's computer with statements like, it would be a music festival, attracting bounties of Christians, grievous wound upon the followers of the cross. He says something else. Now, regardless, statements to the FBI when asked about his threats were, yes, I would be a terrorist by my own definition. He claimed he either wanted to live under God's law or die trying. Admitted to owning the Craze Spain account by Roblox and making similar statements on there as well. Said he was looking to acquire a rifle to carry out the entire plan. He was arrested February 28th by Cedar Park Police. Good job. Cedar Park Police, thank the Lord. He was transferred to a federal facility on May 19th, and a federal indictment was handed down on June 17th. His bond is currently set to $200,000, which means he needs $20,000 to bail out. All right. A lot of people want to see platform accountability from places like Roblox and, other security platforms that should at least be monitoring these type of things. But guess what? It's as long as games are going on and chats are going on, these things will continue. People have access to kids. They will continue speaking with them. James Wesley Berger, you are a sick asshole. I don't know what more to say about you. If you're on the game threatening people, I don't know. That must be the new way to threaten people. I guess since they're doing live concerts and everything else live on freaking Fortnite and everything else, you might as well do your protest and all your other threats online as well. Sorry for anybody that had to deal with this guy. It is sad. If your kid is on Roblox, please monitor their activity. I also have children on Roblox. Do monitor the activity, make sure they can't see certain things, and also restrict the time. If you can restrict time that they're on the tablets or those games, do so. All right. There we go. That is Moses Crime Weekly. Man, we got through that smooth, okay? And like I said, we're getting through everything smooth. I want a great damn show because we got a lot to get through, and I want to bring everybody in at the end so we can have a full discussion. Sometimes our discussions can go on for a long period of time, and for those who want to see the content of the show, we want to keep the algorithm going, okay? Thank everybody for Gaming Gone Wild. That is our segment of the week. I think the hottest part was the $1.4 million Nintendo Switch consoles being taken. And they allegedly, it's from the Love's truck stop in Colorado. And I don't know about that. It might have been done before. I'm with everybody. And we ain't got no camera footage, especially at a truck stop. Truck stops have many cameras. Love's, they got great stuff at Love's. Have you guys ate the stuff inside of Love's? Man, it's like they cooking like fresh chicken. You know what I mean? In there, it's just delicious. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. My bad. I didn't mean to ramble on. Okay, I'm gonna see if this thing works. It always screws up, but sometimes it does work. We're gonna see if it does. Let's move on to our next one. Bam! It worked excellent. I don't have any more in my drink. Hold up, I got a little bit here. Okay. So, guys, this is time for Nintendo news. The link, Blizzard Fox. I do want to go ahead and put the link in there for anybody tune in. Like I said, I do want to bring everybody in at the end so we can go ahead and discuss everything. And I like to bring in for Choose Your Fate too. If everyone's tuned in to Choose Your Fate, Choose Your Fate this week will be about food, something everybody can relate to. We will be getting technical. All right. So I do have the link there. If anybody wants to come in, we will be discussing at the end definitely a lot of these topics. Okay. So Nintendo news, this is the segment where we cover everything Nintendo related, but this week I really didn't want to talk about much else but MigFlash. MigFlash is a big topic of the week. Some people know them as MigSwitch. Let's get straight into it, man. This week, okay, Nintendo has begun issuing permanent console bans for users using the MigFlash cartridge. Now, for those who do not know what this is a device capable of loading Nintendo Switch game backups, including those that are legally owned, okay? The backlash has already been widespread, with early adopters of the Switch 2 reporting restricted access to online services. So I want to go ahead and break down everything. Now, users began reporting error code 2124-4508. Okay, this is actually what they reported. Lots of users have been banned with the same error code. If there are any corrections, I want anybody to put in the chat any corrections here, because there may be some things that I may have missed out on. But yes, a lot of users have been banned using their legal copies of games. Like, this is no joke. Okay, so soon after users were reporting that, they also discovered that they didn't have access to the Nintendo eShop, online multiplayer, cloud saves, and also YouTube and some other connected services, which rendered their Nintendo Switch 2, a lot of them considered it useless or an original Nintendo Switch without access to the internet. Very damning. Now, while Nintendo accounts remain unaffected, the ban appears to be permanent. So, doesn't matter what you try, it's permanent console level restrictions that have been put on the console. Now, multiple users have confirmed using legal dumps. We do know a lot of people are lying, okay? But there is one person specifically that I do trust. I see a lot of this stuff put up on Twitter, and I know when you trust people on Twitter, that's like with a grain of salt. But I like my man Switch Tools. Switch Tools, I rock with you. I see Switch Tools on Twitter a lot of times preaching no piracy, like Black Power. You know what I mean? Like, he preaches it hard, okay? And that's what he was preaching. He was preaching that, you know, using legal backups, he received a ban. Now, Blizzard Fox stated that also there's been an error code 2124-4007 that also dictates a permanent ban. Thank you for that as well, because we want to get these error codes correct, especially when you're doing troubleshooting around the homebrew community. We need to start isolating certain things to figure out what is happening. So if there are specific error codes that you are getting, those error codes mean something. That's why they're there. So you need to be taking note of your error code, making sure to compare it to other error codes out there. See if it's the same thing. Okay, now just to give some people a timeline of events, early June, I believe MigFlash enabled the backward compatibility for the Switch 2. And then you started seeing users report the MIG use and functionality. A lot of people have been putting out videos. Shout out Joe. Joe has put up a video as well. Just multiple people putting up video actually showing that it works. I mean, we see so many different YouTube videos out there. But around June 16th to the 18th, we started seeing a lot of Reddit post on X. I believe Switch Tools posted around that time about a ban. So I believe the ban wave flooded. Nintendo opened up the gates on that ass. And I got a lot of things to talk about on this, by the way. IGN, Kotaku, Verge, all of them started reporting. I mean, this actually went mainstream. For those who do not know, I tested the MigFlash or MigSwitch when it first was around. Okay, so, you know, I got something to say to MigFlash. We're going to talk. You know, I got some contacts, and I'm going to dap them up, let them know. I'm going to send them the link because I'll never hide my shit. Okay, whatever I say to you, and I let you know how it feels. Right? This is what we're here for. Now, there's multiple videos confirming console bans. And I forgot the gentleman's name. There's actually a gentleman up that has a YouTube video showing his console got banned. He actually got a new console and made sure it was just a console level ban and not an account level ban. I'm not sure of his name, but you guys can probably find him or put it there. But wonderful YouTube video. Okay. Also, Blizzard Fox, great details. June 14th with the release of the MIG update. A couple days later when the Switch 2's been getting banned for using it. So the 14th was actually the release date for that firmware and days after, which was between the 16th and the 18th. Couple days, the banning started happening. All right. So we want to talk about the implications of this because I believe Nintendo's sending a clear signal to everybody. The Switch 2 is going to be far more aggressive. We all can agree to that. There's been some people that stated here, MGR is one of those people that stated everybody's ass is going to get banned. I think I remember him saying that verbatim. And a lot of people have been banned. And people don't think it's fair because of Nintendo's direction of how they're going with handling piracy. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, and we're going to keep it real. Okay, I don't want to sugarcoat shit. Nintendo has laws, specifically in the US, I can tell you, where they can write in the EULA things that cannot be used in certain places, right? In the EU, it's very different. Here in the States, because of lobbying, because Nintendo, Disney Plus, Netflix, all these other big companies can be able to lobby and give money to people to enforce these laws. So we're going to continue to see things written inside these EULAs, and we're going to continue getting, I mean, no Vaseline down the backside, no pun intended, but that's really what's going to happen to us unless people start taking it serious, start looking at your local government, you know, your state government, and you got to really start voting, and we got to start changing the laws, because if you don't start changing those people in places, believe me, the lobbying is going to continue. And when the lobbying continues, Nintendo's just going to throw a shit ton of money. And when Nintendo throws a shit ton of money, all we're trying to do is say, oh, it's not fair. We're backing up legal copies of our games. These are legal copies. It's no reason. Well, guess what? Because Nintendo was able to write that bullshit in the EULA agreement, you sign off on it with your Switch 2, that's why you get screwed. Point blank, period. Okay? So as long as these, I'm going to say it again, as long as here in the US, we have lobbying going on the way it's going on, and these big companies can continue to throw major lump sums, do you think, I'm going to be real, I'm in fucking government right now, and Nintendo throwing me lump sums of money for my campaign so I can win and continue to change things that I want to change. Some fights, you can't win all fights. So we got to change the people in place. Now, this is one I wouldn't be on, but I understand the political side of it. All right. So there's a lot more we could talk about with this. I also could talk about Unlock Switch. Unlock Switch has messaged me and talk about more. I want to wait till we see something. I'm not going to go too much on Unlock Switch. But as far as MigFlash, this is, let me take this second to MigFlash because I do want to go through the segment. I want to bring everybody in to have a major discussion on this. So I want to hurry up and get through everything. So I'm going to go through this rest of it very quickly. As you see, we're at the 30-minute mark. I want to be done with it even quicker than like 45 minutes to go through everything. But I just want to say this to MigFlash before I move on to the next segment. And then we're going to revisit this with everyone in here. This is a shame, MigFlash. On one side, I kind of feel like the Xbox 360, where they had the, I believe it was iExtreme firmware first, and then banning start happening. They mastered it, and then you had light touch firmware, which seemed to be more undetectable. I could see that being a part of it. But MigFlash, what you should have done is not. On one side, I understand why they did it, because everybody's going to go out and buy one of these MigFlash units, right? I got a Switch 2. I'm going to buy a MigFlash unit for my Switch 2. They don't really give a damn what happens to your Switch, bro. They don't give a damn if you get banned. They don't care about none of that. Now, they're going to make more money once they fine-tune and discover more information off of everybody else getting banned. So they're going to be able to fine-tune this. I do think they might have some type of update to be able to help and discover to not be banned. That is possible, I do believe. But still, MigFlash, you should not have done this shit, bro. Do you know how many people paid $500 and got a console that is damn near useless? That is a shame, MigFlash. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what business practice it is. You should have tested your shit and got your shit banned first. Okay, you should have got a couple units banned first before you got people out here willy-dilly trying that shit. Okay, and I know what you're gonna say. Oh, everybody could have held out. They could have waited to see the results and see it. But everybody thinking they playing legal backups, man. Everybody thinking the way you put it is we good. Your marketing on your website was we good. You good, man. Play your legal backups. That's not good. Not good, MigFlash. I agree you work. That's not good. All right. There we go. All right. My bad. Okay, so here we go. So let's go ahead and move on to the next subject, because I want to bring everybody in and we want to revisit the MigFlash thing and also the bannings and a lot of this information. I know a lot of people got a lot to say. Okay. Like I said, we got algorithm. A lot of people tune in for the other stuff. We got 83 live between all platforms, and we want to make sure to keep the algorithm going. Okay. We're going to move through. Next subject, quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, there we go. And this one's going to be quick. Now, yo, man, I'm reading. We got a private chat here. For those who do not know, I'm reading the private chat, man. My man said something, man. He got me laughing, man. For those who do not know, if you ever want to see the private chat, you can follow the Restream link. You can be in a private chat as well. You can go ahead and read it. But that's just hilarious. You're just funny with that one. All right, okay. Let's go ahead. For everybody, this is going to be quick. We're going to be at Indie PopCon next weekend. We talked about this before. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and play the goddamn clap sound. Y'all better give it up. If you trying to catch Nick Moses 05, you better be there. Okay, Dennis, what's going on? Okay. Yes, mixed with the political item, man. Hey, Dennis, catch me at Indie PopCon, man. 27th through the 29th next weekend, we will be there. Okay, there's going to be Choose Your Fate interviews. So the same Choose Your Fate segments we do here, going to be there. We're going to be asking gaming questions, all types of different shit. If there's anything you want to see, please write that shit in the chat. Please burn that shit up. I don't give a damn what it is. If you want to see me just, buck jump in front of somebody, or run on the stage or some shit, please tell me. Okay, we're going to be doing live gaming trivia. I'm trying to get interviews of certain people. Michael Jai White, holla at me, man. Okay, Michael Jai White, we're going to be there. A lot of short form content, other shit like that. I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be there early Friday, early Saturday, early Sunday. So if you're trying to catch Nick Moses 05 and you at Indie, I'm about to say Indie 05. Wow. If you're at Indie PopCon from the 27th to the 29th, I'm there. You ain't got to say nothing else. You can holler at your boy Nick Moses 05. We can go ahead and get the work seen, man. We can talk. We can chop it up. You know what I mean? That's why I left all this like this, because I'm getting chopped up and I'm looking clean for Indie PopCon next week. Now, is there anything you want me to ask specifically? Do you want me to try to interview anybody? Anything now? I'm going to tell you some things I do plan on. I plan on recording a lot of the functions. So we will have I'm about to say PopCon. K-pop. You got a lot of K-pop, J-pop shit going on. My daughter really wants to see that. So we're going to. But then they got wrestling, they got fucking robots fighting, they got video game tournaments, they got cosplay contests, you name it, all that shit we there for. And of course, I'm trying to go viral as hell. So y'all, if y'all want to see what's the most stupidest, dumbest shit that I can do to go viral at Indie PopCon, please tell me. Okay, that's what this about. That segment was quick, fast, in a hurry. I told y'all we ain't got much more to say. We're gonna be at Indie PopCon. That's from the 27th to the 29th. All right. And hopefully right now, I don't know what the score of the game is, y'all. Let me know the score of the game between the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because if the Indiana Pacers win, you know that shit going to be going down on that weekend for Indie PopCon. Indie PopCon got a lot riding on the Pacers right now. Okay. Pacers win. Indiana go, oh, shit. I'm about to be down there. Oh, shit. What the hell? What the hell? All right. Let's go ahead and move on. So, y'all, without further ado, If you want to see some crazy shit, tell me what to do, whatever. I want you to comment and put Indie PopCon. We will be there from the 27th to the 29th. A lot of people will be there. Stay tuned. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. Like I told you, we run right through these. Okay. Bam. Everybody know the next favorite segment. The nice, the naughty, the Nick. Some shit we came up with way back that everybody started attaching to, man. Put up the clips, and the clips have been doing great. If you guys have not been seeing the different platforms, the clips have been doing a lot of great numbers. So we want to continue these clips going on. So now let's move on to our next great segment. Now, I still got the story from the last one. Let me go ahead and work this out here. Bam. Okay. Woo, y'all. I got a fat boy, inner fat boy that just comes out from time to time. And this is where the inner fat boy comes out. Capri Sun has made a 15-inch pouch. Yes, it's called the Solstice pouch. And it is longer than your lunchbox back in the day. I'm telling y'all, it sold out in Walmart in minutes for $1.50. In minutes, y'all. Everybody was going crazy. We all
I gotta jump in on this. I'm sorry, Nick. That's the fucking Capri blunt.
What the hell? What the hell happened? Hold up. Did somebody say something?
That's the Capri blunt.
Oh my goodness, that was Dr. Special. Dr. Special, what's going on, man? Didn't even know.
Sorry, I had to. I couldn't keep that one quiet. That's the fucking Capri blunt.
Yeah, you fool, man. What's going on? Yo, so we got here the 15-inch juice sword. All right, that's what they're calling it. Solstice pouch. You might be able to find it at your Walmart. Not sure. It's $1.50. You pour your own juice in, baby, and it comes. I mean, like, you can hook this up anyway. It's just long. You can take the juice out, fill it. You can do all types of shit with this. But now, since they're sold out, guess what you're seeing? Look on eBay right now. You are finding them being sold for over $100. So Capri Sun, shout out to you. Big salute. Good job. Dap me up, Harry Knuckles and all. Great marketing. Great marketing. I love the way they did that. That was beautiful. Now, let's go ahead. This is another image. This is all. I want just to go through some quick food. And like I said, y'all, this is my inner fat boy. So can y'all excuse me for a second? Just my inner fat boy going through. Oh, my gosh. Okay. McDonald's just brought in, y'all, the Big Archer. No, it's actually a Big Arch burger. All right. The biggest burger in its history, and it's in the UK right now. A successful launch in Canada and Portugal made it come there. It's got 2 patties, lettuce and pickles, cheese, and the special Big Arch sauce. US is still waiting, man. McDonald's, what are y'all doing, man? Stop playing with us. Go ahead and bring that thing over, man. Let us get our inner fat boy on. You know what I'm saying? That's all we talk about, man. US, everything you bring everywhere else, just bring that shit to US. The worst thing that's going to happen is we're not going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to waste some money. It don't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? That's your big business ass you got to worry about. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. That was damn that. I ain't going to lie. I might fuck around and eat that, though. I might fuck around and eat that. The next one, I'm not going to lie. I'm not rocking with this, but this was something else that I seen. Canada, okay, has McDonald's pizza bites that they brought on. It's coming June 24th. Teased as classified, but everybody discovered what it is. Now, these bites look like some regular damn pizza bites or some pizza puffs that you would buy at the damn store, but I heard they were a hit classic back in the 1980s, and they're now returning. So if you want to see this shit in the States, I don't know. We might skip that one. I'm going to be honest. You can skip that one in the States. We got enough pizza, frozen ones that I can make, but McDonald's, shout out to you. You go ahead and trying to bring something new with your pizza puffs. Okay. That's kind of ass. I'm going to be honest. Next one. All right, let's go ahead. The next one is, oh my goodness. I see. Okay, Wendy's. I see what you're doing, Wendy's. I see what you're doing. And Keith, it was pizza rolls, man. That's all it was, Keith. It was pizza rolls. They can call it mixed stuffed puffs or whatever they want to call it. It was just pizza rolls. But right here, we got something, man. We got the Takis Fuego chicken sandwich and Fuego fries. I think we might be on to something right here. I'm not a big Takis guy, but I can tell you in the hood, Takis is popular. I've been in the hood, and I can tell you Takis is very popular. Now, we are talking crushed Takis, chili lime sauce, creamy corn spread, and cheddar cheese. Oh, my goodness. Creamy corn spread. Y'all, Wendy's is on to something, man. Okay, I don't care what y'all say, okay? Now, these fries are fire because they got the crushed Takis covered all over it. All right. Now, also within the app, if you order these, I think there's a $10,000 prize up for grabs that you can try to earn. Bam. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Y'all see how easy that was. Wow, this one, quick, fast, and a hurry. Let's get through it. There was a big post, and I wanted to get more into it, but we had so much to cover, where one creator pulled off something that I thought was kind of crazy cool, but it was kind of lame, but it was weird. So the modder, Pat Rick, not sure, took an original Nintendo Switch, the OG model from 2017, and turned it into what he calls the world's slowest iPhone. Okay, he used Arch Linux and a customized QEMU emulator, and he actually got iOS to boot on the Switch. It took 2 full days of its life, and what did he get for it? A touchscreen brick that takes 20 minutes to load and crashes constantly and can't run a single app. So, congratulations. You have done something, sir, that many of us wanted to see and didn't at the same time. All right. So, let's go. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy, man. It's actually, I want to, 20 minutes is ain't bad. It worked. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, this one's kind of crazy. All right. So imagine you walking through Times Square, right? And you not seeing a single billboard, a single ad, a single nothing. No soda ads, bro. You ain't got no car insurance posters, not even a perfume ad, not a cologne ad. You don't get nothing. You know why? Because there's one man that has already made the future here for us on some Black Mirror type shit. And I'm dead serious, okay? Software engineer, I'm not sure to pronounce his name, but Spanhove has developed. And oh my goodness, how they gonna cut off the video, man, and just cut on that? Like, that's bogus, man. Cut on the video. Can you do that for us? Like, and that ain't even a choose your fate. So I'm glad it didn't spoil the choose your fate. That ain't even a choose your fate. But he actually did this using AI and also XR glasses. So if anybody wants to be able to use this technology, you possibly can be using it very soon. This app will detect physical ads, billboards, product logos, and even newspaper clippings, and overlays them with bright red blocks in real time. It's essentially turning your eyes into a pop-up blocker. But Spanhove's not stopping there. He has future versions that may replace the ads with useful content, like to-do list reminders or calming visuals or things that make you feel better. Now, I'm not going to lie. Ab, what's going on? Good to see you, Ab. Dab me up, Harry Knuckle and all. This was probably the most fierest shit I've seen in a long time. We get sick of ads being thrown in our face, even to the point where you got certain places saying you have to pay to not see ads, and then you pay to not see ads, and then you have your favorite people throwing ads in your face. So this is something to stop all ads. Imagine you're walking by and anything that shows an ad pops up something. I'm sorry. This is amazing technology. Soon you're going to be riding down the street and you're going to look at the mall and it's going to say your friend Jason is in there buying, a brand new pair of blue jeans at Old Navy. Hey, your homie's at the basketball court playing 5-on-5. You want to join? Like, XR and AI is going to create some amazing shit, but this is Gemini AI that's also working with these XR glasses. Amazing work, sir. I want to say big salute to Spanhole for this. All right. And Blizzard Fox, we're slowly getting closer to Cyberpunk. Totally agree. I would totally agree. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Told you we got a lot of things. Now we're on to the naughty guys. These are the naughty things. I know that was all nice shit, but now we got to get to the sad shit, okay? So, Indian American billionaire Sanjay Kapoor, he's the chairman of global auto part giant Sona Comstar. He tragically passed away at the age of 53 after reportedly swallowing a bee during a high-profile polo match in the UK. Witnesses say Kapoor uttered, "I swallowed something," before collapsing on the field. The bee allegedly stung him in the mouth, triggering an allergic reaction. This then led to a cardiac arrest, where he then passed away. This all went down at the Queen's Cup at the exclusive Guards Polo Club in Windsor, a match attended by elites and royals, including close friend Prince William. Now, Kapoor was worth over $1.2 billion and had ties to Bollywood, was a dual U.S.-India citizen, and had just posted condolences for Air India crash days earlier. All over a bee sting. So, condolences to everybody in relation to Sanjay Kapoor. And there's a lot of people that might say, oh, he's a billionaire, his money going to do, but to swallow a bee, I might need to investigate. Is that a robotic bee or something? Because but there's been crazy things about bees like that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So, this one, a zoo in Liaoning, China, is in full damage control after videos have surfaced of visitors reaching through a semi-open enclosure, as you see on screen, and pulling the fur from the tiger's belly and its tail. And they say it's good luck. One overzealous guest was even caught on video shouting, "Let's pull more!" The tiger hair keeps getting pulled and starting to get mean. It's now wanting to protect its home. Another called it the beast-free souvenir. Zoo staff say they tried to stop the behavior, but guests keep sneaking in for a handful of hair despite strict rules prohibiting any contact with the animals. Officials warn that stress could provoke the tiger into attacking, and I don't blame it if it's having its hair pulled. If I was that tiger, and you know, a lot of monkeys, gorillas, they're very smart. They do this all the time. Just shit on them. Just take a big shit on them. They want to pull your hair. Just put your ass right there and shoot shit right at them, or cuff the shit in your hand and throw it right at them. I guarantee they'll stop pulling your hair when they see a bunch of shit on the ground right where they're about to stand. Yes, we shit here. So please stand here so pull my hair so I can shit on you. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I can't even believe that. Like, that's ridiculous. Okay. So this one here, oh my goodness, this guy almost had his black card revoked. So in Texas, a man named Sammy Morris, yes, this is Sammy Morris. He has a last name of Kings. He does. One here. Sammy Morris walked into Jefferson County Court wearing a shirt that read, "World's Best Farter." Okay. The shirt had farter crossed out with father and scrawled underneath it. You could see it a little bit. Okay. But still it had "World's Best Farter." You can still see farter over father. And then he said, "I mean father." Why would you wear that shirt to court? Judge Raquel West was not amused. She asked him straight up, "What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning?" And when he said it was the only one in his closet, she wasn't buying that either. Things only got worse when the judge found out he didn't even have a lawyer lined up. Morris claimed he called 3 attorneys. Judge West said, "Call 20. Now, next time, he might need to bring a tie instead of some lame fart joke. Get your act together, and next time you're coming in wearing county orange," is exactly the judge's words. Mr. Morris, you're disrespecting the last name Morris. Can you do me a favor and please just wear something better? It was funny, but that's it. You got a viral moment, and you could have ruined or paid more on your own life for some fucking views. Get real. All right, and we're almost down to the end. So let's go ahead. Now, have you ever heard of king-size toilet paper? A supersized toilet paper. Well, in Japan, 7-Eleven is redefining the bathroom game and what they're calling the country's longest roll of toilet paper. And yes, it's exactly 7.11 times bigger than your standard roll of toilet paper. Yes, that's branded, baby. I love that. That is excellent branding. I love that. This jumbo roll is produced by Marutumi Sushi, and it clocks in at a whopping 1,168 feet long. Okay, so that's just enough probably like to line up the whole bathroom, like all around, some shit like that. All right. Now, apparently 1 in 3 married couples in Japan argue over running out of toilet paper too quickly. This is a Japan issue. So 7-Eleven said, "We are going to save your marriage." And they decided to come out with some longer rolls. It's a hilarious twist. I think it's a great marketing ploy that they did. They should have gave it a better name, though, like 24/7 wipe or forever wipe or something else like that. But to think that it's 7.11 times bigger than your standard toilet paper roll, and that you could be like using this toilet paper roll for a long time, kudos to you, Jen. Man, beautiful marketing, 7-Eleven. I gotta say that. Beautiful marketing, excellent long toilet paper roll. Let's move on to the next one. All right. So now this one here, very funny. So a 22-year-old Czech Republic man was recently arrested for running an unlicensed dental office out of his family home. He was performing procedures like root canals and extractions only after watching online tutorials. Yes, online tutorials. So he thought a couple of these videos were going to make him an expert and be a doctor. So he decided to open up a practice all through YouTube videos. For a full 2 years, At-home horror shows happened. And this is all with anesthesia, fillings, everything. This guy did the entire works. He raked in nearly $185,000 and was assisted by his own family. They were his, like clerks and, everybody else, assistants, everything was there. He even had a prosthetic maker, one of his children. I don't know if it's one of his children. It could be somebody's family, but they were making prosthetics. They had nurses. They had the full works out the family. You might as well call them the dream team of serving the unlicensed dental work in the hood. All right. But they were all arrested and hit with charges ranging from illegal business operations to drug dealing and money laundering. So that family drilled together, stayed together in jail. All right, let's go ahead and move on. This is crazy. Like, you can't even make this shit up no more. All right, Petrix, but don't most Japanese homes have bidets? Yo, Petrie, that's a good question. They do have bidets. Maybe they want to, I know the bidet blows air to your ass too, but maybe they got a pat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the toilet paper's for a couple pats. I don't know. All right. I never used a bidet. For all my bidet folks, and to be honest, I could use a bidet. I just choose not to. I go to the other toilet. Okay. But to all those that use bidet, can y'all be honest with me and tell me, am I violating myself as a man? Like, I need to ask that. Am I violating myself as a man if I use a bidet? I just feel like that's total violation of me, right? I'm too old to be having something shoot up there and then trying to blow air up there. And it might not feel right. It might feel uncomfortable. And I think sometimes when things feel uncomfortable, that's a feeling, right? It's a good feeling. Like, not like a good feeling like sensational. Y'all know what I mean. Like a good feeling to let you know it's something wrong. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. In today's episode of Social Media Ate My Marriage. No, I'm joking. But this is in India, where an Instagram influencer named Nisha called the police on her husband because he asked her to wash the dishes and stop filming Instagram reels. This is no joke, okay? She lost 2 followers from this, okay? 2 followers, and immediately filed a complaint against her husband and blamed him for blocking her content creation and flow. She said, and I quote, "My followers declined as I was kept busy washing utensils and cleaning my house," because she didn't say my damn husband. I was going to go off. But her husband clapped back with a counterclaim, saying she threatened divorce if he didn't let her post. Like, she honestly said, if you don't let me post on Instagram all the time, I'm going to divorce you. She moved back with her parents to only eventually return home after all the dust settled, thinking that things were okay. Now, her husband reportedly lost his job because of this whole ordeal. So her husband was dealing with this and lost his job and is going door to door looking for work. So, I mean, knock, knock. Can I cut your grass? Knock, knock. Can I shovel the snow? Whatever it may be. Now, they're still living apart, but this love is complicated and it might work out. So we hope the best for this couple right here. Okay. Nisha, shout out to you, girl. Keep doing your thing. Okay. Let's go ahead. That is the segment of the nice, the naughty, the Nick. Ran through that with the quick, fast, and the hurry. Let's go ahead. Bye, y'all. And move. Hold up. That was the wrong one. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Bam. Okay, I told you. My button game is on slick. And now we got the quick one. This one's going to be quick, fast. I know a lot of y'all don't even want to hear this, man. A lot of y'all don't even want to talk about it. So I'm going to go and move on past it, man. But it's dirty. It's dirty. Y'all don't want to hear about it because I love Microsoft. I'm a Microsoft fanboy. So shit, I'll run by it. All right. Big changes to the Xbox ecosystem, man. Y'all better stay in tune. Xbox is about to take over the handheld game. If y'all don't know, y'all are asleep. Okay. Now, we got a flood of updates from Microsoft. We're going to talk about the Meta Quest collab that we're going to be having, the next generation consoles and everything. We got to talk about the ROG Xbox Ally is now official. Okay, they got 2 models that's going to be launching, the ROG Xbox Ally and the ROG Xbox Ally X. Yes, y'all need to go ahead and cop. They have a partnership with ASUS. Okay, Microsoft doing big things, man. Y'all need to stop, get off this Nintendo for a bit. Okay, just look at the Microsoft for a bit. Just get off Nintendo, okay? So if y'all want to see, let me give y'all something to think about. Think about your Steam Deck, but instead of Steam and all your games, think about Game Pass. They releasing a new Call of Duty and all types of new shit on Game Pass. Okay, stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Y'all need to pay attention. Now, the Ally X boosts higher specs, including an AMD Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme chip. Ooh, let's kind of tasty, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. 1 terabyte of SSD and 24 gigabytes of RAM. Native Game Pass access, Steam compatibility, and mod support included. Y'all, why get a Steam Deck at this point? Are they gonna shut down the Steam Deck? Do we got to switch to like handheld competitor right now? I know I'm fanboying it too much, but let me go. Leak suggests pricing is going to start. It's going to be high as shit, y'all. It's going to be probably like $600, $900 for the Ally X. Like, it's going to be high as shit. I'm not going to lie. Microsoft's wilding, but I'm going to talk to them and we'll go ahead and work on the price. All right. Now, a lot of people are torn. I've seen posts all over. Some people are like, this is the best thing, man. Kind of like I just did a few minutes ago. But some people just hate it. Some people think the Steam Deck is going to destroy this and it's a waste of Microsoft's time. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel in that? I don't know which one it's going to be, but I can tell you there's going to be a Meta collab because leaks have shown a branded Meta Quest 3X Xbox edition. And I know they've done little collabs before, but this one seems to make me like, get a little tickle there. All right. Not there, but in my mind. All right. This comes after Xbox Meta enabled cloud gaming on the Quest. Yes. If you got a Quest, pull it out, get your damn cloud gaming on with Xbox and the Quest. So I don't know what your favorite Xbox VR game is, but you're probably going to be able to try it now on the Quest. And I think this is soft groundwork for Xbox trying to work in a little VR. You might see an Xbox console start dipping in the VR game too. PSVR might not be the only one. Microsoft can touch everything, man. Think Windows. That's all I got to say, man. Windows. That's it. I imagine all that unified inside a console with Windows. Man, just think, matter of fact, imagine this, your Windows and your handheld console synced. You being able to grab your handheld console and being able to see your text messages and being able to get on your PC and see your text messages and be able to get your phone and see your text messages right back on here. Man, you got everything connected. We talking about one big ecosystem. Big shout out to Microsoft, man. I'm not going to talk to y'all too much. We're just going to run through this last thing. They got a multi-year AMD partnership. Yes, AMD has come up. We want to say big shout out to that. They also have backwards compatibility possibly coming and a lot of other things. They talk about their hardware philosophy, Windows integration. Yeah. Okay. So enough about Xbox. We got to go ahead and move on. I know y'all want to hear too much about Xbox. Screw y'all because I love Xbox. I'm a fanboy. Okay. Blizzard Fox said this about Xbox. Okay. Wouldn't put them in the same category as a console. At the end of the day, it's still portable PC with an Xbox overlay. Blizzard Fox, my dog, too, y'all. Everybody know Blizzard Fox, my dog. We go back like Ajax, Flapjacks, and Crackjacks. Wow. I ain't say that. I said Crackerjacks. Okay. But Blizzard Fox, don't you disrespect Microsoft like that, man. It's wrong, man. Microsoft don't do that, man. They never do that, Blizzard Fox. They don't do that. Okay. This is portable. This is portable. And this is a console. Full-fledged console, man. This is a console. Don't you call it? This ain't no. This is a console, man. Just like the Switch 2 is a console, this is a console. All right, we got something to hook up to your TV too. Okay, don't you ever disrespect us. I got stock in them. I'm invested. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to everybody's favorite segment. So, he ain't saying it's a bad thing. I just wouldn't put it against the Switch 2. Okay. Oh, man. It's the favorite segment of the day, man. Here we go. This is the one we're going to bring everybody in. If you haven't come in, okay, I got Dr. Specimen right here. I know I got Blizzard Fox here. How are y'all doing right now?
Tired of shit.
Man, I'm glad y'all here, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a little tired. You know what I mean? It's late. I usually go live a little bit early. But now, since I'm later, it's like everybody's here. So I don't know what the hell. Maybe y'all just some late birds or something. All right, but nonetheless, Blizzard Fox, can you hear us okay?
He can't have a mic.
Yep, he might be having some mic issues. It's all good.
No, he said in chat he doesn't have his mic with him.
All right, cool. It's all good. It's all good, Blizzard Fox. We got it. We got this one. This is Choose Your Fate. We're gonna be coming in and discussing more about Nintendo Switch stuff. You know what I mean? But I gotta go ahead and let people know. Dr. Specimen, since you're here, Choose Your Fate. I don't know if you've seen the different clips that have been going up.
Oh, I've been seeing them, trust me.
Choose Your Fate's going crazy. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot, bro. It's even Instagram is even picking it up hard. Everywhere is picking it up hard. Instagram. Now, you know when Instagram start picking up shit, it's legit. Instagram giving you feedback and everything. Camille, good to see you, man. I ain't see you. Dap me up, Harry Knuckles. And all my dog Camille is in the building. Okay. I see you. But yo, they've been going crazy. YouTube been going crazy. TikTok been going crazy. So these
I got
choose
one
your,
recommended to me.
yo, yeah, they getting recommended like all the time. It's crazy. So it's been a hot segment.
Working.
There he is.
Blizzard Fox, what's going on? We can hear you good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just a lot of technical issues.
Oh,
Just a straight ASMR, damn.
yeah, and we all know how technical issues can be, as we've all been through technical issues. Every single one of us. And if you haven't been through technical issues, then you
You're
don't
lying.
use your shit right. Yeah, like you're just not using it right. Okay, Camille, 4:18 a.m. It's a real OG right there, man. Shout out to you, man. 4:18 a.m., man. Smoking a doobie, eating a egg and hash brown sandwich or something, man. You know, that's a mix time. You can mix it up. You can eat dinner or breakfast around that time. You can mix it up. Now, this one is choose your fate. For those who do not know, choose your fate. We have two options, and you gotta pick one. And the thing is, when you pick one, you gotta go all in. That's your choice. You have to give all the reasons why, and you gotta completely trash the other. The other is a no-go, even if you partly like it. Okay, this is a segment where you trash it. You must let everybody know your choice. Stick with it. Easily said and done. Now, we're going to go through. I don't even think I set this up yet. So let me go ahead and switch. Now, this is the old Choose Your Fate. Let's see if I have the new one here. We should have a new one. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. This one. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. Now, oh, man, this is going to be a very tough Choose Your Fate segment. Okay.
Not for
So
me.
I think, okay, good. So for me, some things can get tough. A couple of these are going to be streaming. So the way we're going to do it is
Are you still in fat boy mode?
Yes, absolutely.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Full fat boy mode. Full fucking fat boy mode. Full fucking, like, put the chili on top of my hamburger fat boy mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't it, not no ketchup, not no shit. Just get the chili, man. Bam.
Just sauce, raw sauce. Someone look at that reference.
That's it, man. You know what I mean? Full fat boy mode. Now, which hot dogs, and again, for those who don't know, we're going to announce the question, and then we'll have one go first, and then we'll go around. And the way we'll do it is, how do y'all think we do it? Should I go first, and then we all go around? Do y'all want to everybody take turns, go first? How y'all want to do it?
Honestly, I could do either.
We did the 3, 2, 1. We all say it at once. If we see if it all goes together, if not, we fight.
And you know what? I can tell you, Dr. Specimen, we're fighting this one. It's not even. It's too many tough ones. It's too many. I can tell you. It is no way in hell we should all be picking the same thing because to be honest, they're both great, right? This is what I think. So what we'll do is we'll say on 3. Now, you know what? How about we do it? We'll just go in order. We'll go in order because we say on 3, right. We won't know. We'll go in order. All right. So we'll do the 1, 2, 3. I'll go first. Then I see we got in order. Okay, it shows Blizzard Fox second, and then we'll show Dead Specimen third, and then so I'll go first. Blizzard Fox go first after that. Dead Specimen goes first after that. So that way everybody gets a turn to go first, and then we'll keep rotating. All right, there we go. So this first one here, and look, Camille already answered. Which hot dogs taste better? Deep fried hot dogs or grilled hot dogs? Okay, I can tell y'all right now, this is a no-brainer for me. Very easy. I didn't even have to look at the other option. And when I looked at it, it made it easier. Grilled hot dogs, man. First of all, grilled hot dogs is a staple in the neighborhood. Okay? A staple in the neighborhood. And I mean a hell of a staple. Every barbecue, grilled hot dogs where I go. And don't you disrespect a grilled hot dog by putting the wrong stuff on top of it either. Okay, deep fried hot dogs is good. You know, some people want to, oh, my corn dog. Oh, my so-and-so. Oh, yeah, it's good, but it still ain't got nothing on a charcoal taste dog that's been grilled. You can grill it other ways, yes, but when you grill a charcoal dog, oh, my goodness, you talk about the best dog in the business, okay? And that is a grilled dog. This shouldn't even be discussed. I'm curious to see if somebody chooses a deep fried hot dog because I don't think anybody in the earth should be choosing deep fried hot dog over grilled hot dog. Final answer, grilled hot dog. Bam. There we go. Blizzard Fox.
All right. I'm The grilled hot dog is a staple. You can never go wrong with the grilled hot dog unless you choose the wrong topping. I agree with you there. Deep fried hot dogs, that's... What is that one convention where everybody just deep fries everything?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but you're right, man. Everything. They got turkey legs deep
To me,
fried. They got
that option right there is just is my cholesterol just screaming at me.
bingo, man. Good job, man.
Just for my own health, I'm just choosing grilled hot dogs, given that you can never go wrong with that.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, my bad. I ain't supposed to be judgment. It's anybody's pick choice. My bad. Dr. Specimen, which one you got?
I'm also going grilled hot dogs because corn dogs are dog shit. Sorry.
I'm clipping that too. I'm clipping that, Doc Specimen. You going? Hey, Doc Specimen, you earned yourself a clip with that one. That's a hot take. Corn dogs and shit is a hot take, man.
I've never liked corn dogs. I mean, I'll eat them if they're all that's there. But if I'm at a cookout and fucking whoever I'm with pulls out a deep fryer and pulls out the grill and pulls out the pack of hot dogs, I'm flipping that deep fryer over and I'm throwing them all on that grill.
Damn, that's a hot take. Yeah, you got it. Woohoo, boy. I wasn't gonna go that far now. Hold up, y'all don't hurt me now. He said it. I ain't say that, man.
My favorite pastime back at college, all right, because I'm on break now. My favorite
you're a fool.
pastime,
Okay, talk to me.
I'm not kidding, was the couple of times that we all fucking calm the hell down, stop bullshitting with each other, and we just threw some fucking burgers and hot dogs on the grill. It was so good. It made me feel like I was home. It took away the stress of exams and homework. Just eating some grilled food. It was that simple. Grilling might be the closest thing humans have created, or the closest humans have come to creating alchemy. Like, fuck chemistry, grilling is a cure-all. It is the all-American cure-all.
Hey, he talking, man. He talking. We got a unanimous one. Wow. Okay.
It's not even just the fight between this for me, besides the health thing for me for the deep fried stuff. I think it's just the enjoying of just enjoying cooking with the bros type thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And also, I will say, we are kind of biased. Honestly, we could splice this into the clip. We're all Midwesterners here, I think, so we are kind of biased on that.
You got a point. Yeah, maybe I don't know. You're right. Maybe we are biased. We'll let them tell, though.
That, like, people in California don't do grill outs, but I mean, come on. If you went to Europe and said to a European, like, what kind of American do you think of when I mention a cookout, like an American cookout? They're probably going to say blah, 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 who lives in Texas or lives in, Wisconsin or somewhere like that. They're not going to say, someone doing it on the beaches of California or, out on the ice in fucking Colorado or something. So,
yeah, that was a good one, man. All right, we're going to go ahead. Now, I'm going to announce the question on this next one. Blizzard Fox will be taking it. Ooh. So, question is, which fries are better? Thick cut fries or shoestring fries? Blizzard Fox.
Why did you have to make me do this, dude?
I told you, this is going to be the toughest one yet.
As a fry connoisseur, I like both. It depends on the situation, but just for this, given that I have to go all in, I'd say the thick cut fries just for how much you get out of it.
Okay, that's a nice woo-hoo. All right. That was tough, man. Dr. Specimen, what you got, man?
I gotta answer this with just some kind of Gen Z lingo.
Let's go.
I'm gonna just throw this in the chat because I don't know how to exactly say this with words. I'm gonna just put it like that. It's that simple. I'm sorry. Steak fries are the fry. Yes. They are.
Each fry has its own thing.
For me, fries are a blank slate to put your favorite sauces and seasonings on. It's just a giant slate for a shit ton. Because the problem with the thin fries is you go and like dip them in ketchup, and at least in my experience, you just get that thin layer that kind of coats it. You don't really get a whole lot with the thick cuts though. With the steak fries, you could just scoop a glob of ketchup, a glob of mustard if that's your thing. You know, whatever
Yeah.
you like putting on your fries, you just get a glob of it, and you got all that. You got all that right there. You don't have to go be weird and like sneak. I mean, this might just be me, but if I'm eating thin fries, I'll just eat the fry and then grab a spoon or something, scoop up a bit of that ketchup, and just eat the ketchup and just add it in because it's not worth the mess of trying to get it all on those thin fries.
Okay.
And just to
Man.
interject here, again, I like both, but again, each fry has its own purpose, and I believe that the shoestring ones is when you have a milkshake with you. Ketchup specifically.
A fellow Steak and Shake fan?
Yep.
Man, you know, so this one, man, and you went with me, man. It's a toughie, man. It's hard, man. I knew this was gonna be one of those. I told it to get, but the game is you gotta go one side. So I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do my hardest, man. This is easy. Thick cut fries. Okay, it's always gonna be thick cut fries. Okay, thick cut fries are the best fries there is for multiple reasons. When I think of a hamburger with fries, I think of thick cut fries. And better about the shoestring fries, when they get cold, are terrible. They're terrible cold.
Yeah.
At least I might could bring my thick cut fries back to life. I maybe could. If they shoestring fry, it is done. They are rubber. Okay, it's like a hollow inside. Like you eating cardboard with nothing inside of it. Like that is a shoestring fry. I don't care how bad you dip it then. Like once it's cold, you can dip it in every ranch, cheese, ketchup, the ketchup, mayonnaise. So it don't matter what you do, the shoestring fry would be terrible. But a thick cut fry, you can put it in the oven, man. You might bring it back. Stop disrespecting thick cut fries, man. Best fries ever. Thick cut.
I don't mean to derail this too much, but you just gave me a thought, okay? Fries or onion rings?
I'm gonna go fries.
I'm gonna go fries.
Onion rings.
Oh,
See, look, that's a toughie. The onion rings, that crunchy batter is so delicious, man. That's the toughie part for me, right? It's tough. But, you know, I'm more of a diced onion ring guy. I feel kind of like a bitch when I say that too. You know what I mean? But still, I'm a diced onion ring guy. You know what I mean? I don't know. It felt kind of feminine. Like I had panties on when I said that. It was like, I like my onion rings diced. You know what I mean? But it is weird. But still, I like my onion rings with diced onions inside them. So for me, if it was diced onion rings, then yeah. But most onion rings got the whole onion inside.
That's my least favorite thing about onion rings is that or at least if you don't cook them right, the onion's too tough. So you go to bite and you go to pull it away and you just can't break the onion apart to get the bite you took.
Facts. Now, let's go. Next one, man. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna read the question, and Dr. Specimen,
God, no.
This one's gonna be on you first. I'm gonna read the question. Which pizza sin is worse? Ranch on pizza or pineapple on pizza? Dr. Specimen, on you.
This is not a fair one for me to answer. I'm gonna pick ranch, but that's not fair because I think ranch is fucking disgusting and pineapple's my favorite fruit. So it's not fair. It's literally like my least favorite thing and my most favorite thing. Which would I rather have on pizza? and also, and to add to that, okay, to be a little substantive, I genuinely like pineapple on pizza. I've had it a couple times. I don't. It's never my first choice, but I've had it a couple times.
Hold on, it went ahead. It went ahead. Hold on, my bad. It went ahead.
I've had it a couple times. I don't see why people hate it so much. Like, yeah, okay, it can get a little soggy. If it were me, I would pour out the juice and maybe leave them out for, not super long, maybe like an hour or two. Just let them dry up a little bit, then throw them on the pizza and cook them. There you go. They're not nearly as soggy. I don't think it's that bad. Ranch on pizza though. Okay. I put French dressing on pizza. So it's not the act of putting ranch on pizza I don't like. It's just that I don't like ranch. But what I will say, if you order pizzas that replace the red sauce with ranch, like ranch is the base dressing, you would scare Satan if he had to face you. Like Satan himself would swap places with you because you have earned your spot as the king of hell for daring to to give the middle finger to pizza like that. I'm sorry, but I will never forgive you because the amount of times I had to make chicken bacon ranch pizzas where the ranch wasn't just on top, it would replace the red sauce. And the fact that people bought that is unforgivable.
Woo, that was well said, man. You broke it down. Now, I'm ready. This one, I feel everybody already swinging on me right now. Okay, but I'm ready for it, man. Of course, the bigger piece of sin is pineapple on pizza. Who thought of it? Who came up with that? I don't want juices leaking down my pizza. Okay, I don't want a sloppy pizza. I don't want to be and juices shooting out of my face when I bite my pizza. I'm not biting an orange. I'm biting a pizza. Okay, okay. I know somebody said, "Oh, you got the sweet taste, and then you get some bacon on there. It's gonna be the sweet and sour." It's juicy.
Oh God,
it's juicy.
Nick.
It's slaughter. It's juicy. It's terrible in every single way. It's no reason that anybody on human earth, I don't care if you're from California, all you damn California people with your California pizzas and your pineapples and all your damn fruits and shit you put on your pizza. I'm sorry. Okay, it's a bigger sin to put pineapple on pizza. I don't even like ranch. But guess what? With ranch, at least with ranch, if my pizza, I need to dip it. Maybe it's dry as hell. I can dip it in some ranch. I don't even like ranch. But at least I can dip it and just bite it. I might get a little bit of ranch and just bite it. But the pineapple pizza is gonna make it juicy. I'm gonna just be holding. It's like damn Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon. Y'all ever seen that? Where they bite the pizza and they go all the way here and it's dripping down and shit. It's gonna be like that. So obviously the bigger sin, pineapple pizza.
Nick, I figured it out. I just Googled it. South Park was right. Blame Canada. It was invented in Canada.
Yes, blame Canada. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. No, it's but okay. Hey. There we go. I got it the way. Now that I got my part out the way, I'm not gonna lie. I have had 8 apiece pineapple pizza, y'all. That's on the low. I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out. I ate the piece. It was decent.
Oh,
but I gotta pick one.
Dennis, bro.
Okay, I gotta pick one. He said, my bad, Dennis, man. Y'all know how y'all be, man. Y'all got the fanciest pizza. Yo, you get a pizza, man. It might be gold dusted flakes with a little bit of avocado. With that pizza be fancy. Like
California Pizza Kitchen, I've heard is pretty bad. Can you confirm or deny that?
I've had random ones. The ones I pick with stuff that I like on it. I haven't, and that's rare, right? Because they're all so different. So maybe it was like one of those, like, I don't know if it was like a all meat one or something like that, and it had bacon, ham, sausage, pepperoni, one of those, something you're okay, I can deal with that. But it wasn't all that fancy, crazy shit that I be seeing. Even in the frozen section, that shit look crazy. All right, but Dennis, I already know. My bad, Dennis. My bad. Go on, eat the pizza, man. This is my bad. This is what I gotta pick one. Okay, I just had to do it. Okay, that's what's unfortunate about this show. Now, Blizzard Fox, which one you got?
Again, why do you do this to me as a food connoisseur?
Oh, I'm loving it, man. Yes, I know it's hard, man.
Okay, for me, I'm just picking the, I guess, the more evil of the two, in my personal opinion. Pineapple on pizza. I mean, I don't mind both. I mean, hell, as a Midwesterner, ranch on pizza is pretty common.
Unfortunately.
Especially within the kindergartners.
Now, here's what I'm curious about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Ranch on pizza or barbecue on pizza?
Barbecue.
Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken.
Okay, but can we talk about the true devil of all pizza toppings?
Let's.
Anchovies?
Okay.
Anchovies and olives.
I was gonna say anchovies, yeah. Everybody can admit that. Okay, at least we all can unanimously say anchovies and olives. Everybody can agree to that, bro. That is the who in the hell wants that on their pizza?
Okay, let's talk about.
I was so pissed one day because I got my friend. I don't remember who it was. I think it was a friend of mine. Was ordering pizza and was like, "Hey, do you want a Supreme pizza?" And I didn't know what a Supreme. I thought Supreme was like a meat lovers, so I said yes. I didn't know that fucker had olives and onions on it. I was just, bro. I didn't eat that.
Hold on, what devil did that? Supreme.
I know.
Meat.
It usually be like tomatoes, green peppers. Like you get all onions, but they don't put the anchovies and olives.
In my old apartment with my roommates, one of my roommates liked to steal the other's food, so he would intentionally buy Supreme pizzas because he liked it, but the guy who was stealing the food didn't. And he knew I didn't like them, but he didn't care if I ate them. So he basically was like, "Hey, you can eat them, but like, sorry, you're getting hit the collateral by me getting shit pizzas, but I like them."
Oh my! What maniac would put spicy mayonnaise on pizza?
All right.
Are you calling ranch spicy mayonnaise?
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yes, they are.
That man killed. Yo, that's the line of the day, bro. I ain't heard nobody. I ain't heard that. That's my first time, bro. My man called ranch spicy mayonnaise.
Although, if you ever guys had to, okay, given that French fries were the last thing, get an American style pizza made in Italy.
I think ranch. No, yeah, because ranch has milk in it. So actually, if you ate ranch after eating something spicy, it would actually cool your mouth off like milk does. Mayo wouldn't do that. In fact, mayo would do the opposite because mayo has so much vinegar and lemon juice in it that it would actually make the burn worse. So you got it backwards.
Yo, it's the fact he called it spicy, man. Yo, I'm done, man.
Technically, mayo is spicy ranch. Anyways,
so we got good answers on that one. Let's go ahead. Now this one snuck for a second, but I'm gonna announce a question. I go first again. Yeah. So which peanut butter is better, creamy peanut butter or crunchy peanut butter? Of course, creamy peanut butter is better. Man, have you ever had a creamy peanut butter sandwich with the nice right amount of jam or jelly? Don't even matter. You can mix it up, man. You can take grape, you could take strawberry. Some people even use a peach flavor. It don't even matter. When you got creamy, you could just add more if you want it to be a little more, creamier. When you get crunchy, man, you can't enjoy a PB&J. And I think peanut butter is specifically made for PB&J. Like, I know there's other things peanut butter was made for, I know, but it's literally PB&J they're married. So if we ain't talking about PB&J, I don't know what we're talking about. And creamy is better for PB&J. I mean, there should be no debate. Also, if you got some crackers, what would you rather have, the crunchy ones? No, you want the creamy. Put the creamy on the cracker. Right. You know what I'm saying? Very simple, easy choice, creamy peanut butter. Blizzard Fox, on you.
Sorry, Nick, but we're going to have to go fisticuffs. I'm choosing crunchy peanut butter.
Talk to me.
I'm sorry, but I need that texture. I just need that texture.
I'm with you.
Blizzard Fox, I'm glad I have a buddy in this. I'm going crunchy. I can't. Listen, I eat creamy peanut butter basically my whole life until one fateful day I'm at the store with my dad, and he said, "Hey, go grab your peanut butter." I go there, I look at both of them. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get crunchy this time. Let's see how it is. I actually have no idea that's how the story went. I think my dad might have just bought it once on accident. I just went with it. But however the story went, whether it was me nobly picking it because I wanted to use my free will or my dad making a mistake, I ate that crunchy peanut butter. Let me tell you, it renewed my love for peanut butter and jelly. I can't stand the texture of creamy peanut butter. Those memes in TV shows where the character will just eat straight peanut butter and then kind of be smacking their lips for 2 hours straight. That's exactly how I feel. It's just not. It's not. The taste is fine, but it dries my mouth out. It just feels
it's just too
crunchy.
much.
You
at least with the country, you can at least have something to keep you occupied instead of having that salty taste.
Well, and think of it this way, right? You got bread, creamy peanut butter, and jelly. You're just eating soggy bread. At least with crunchy peanut butter, there's more substance there. There's actually something to do. You know you're eating food and not just a soggy piece of paper. Like there's really something there to keep you in there. You get, and it's more. I think it's more nutritious too when you actually have the real peanuts in there.
Well said.
Now, I will say that once again, I got to throw my third option in there. I'm sorry, but almond butter over everything.
Look, you got a couple. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's tough for me, man. I wanted to say crunchy too. You know what I mean? Like I crunchy, but I've had some bad crunchies. So then I'm like,
okay, that's also fair. Yeah, there's going to be that occasional bad crunchy, but it also depends on the brand for me.
It depends on the brand, right? And I'm like, well, creamy, I can't kind of go wrong. Like you can't generic creamy. At least I'm getting creamy, So that's what my choice was. But one side, it's all good and good. So when we clip it, we're gonna see. That one's gonna be a very debatable one. Let's go. Oh man. So I'm gonna announce the question. Lizard Fox. So we're gonna start with you. But which wings are better? Bone-in wings or boneless wings? Lizard Fox.
Gonna sound like a little pansy, but I prefer the boneless wings.
Talk to me.
I'm
Why you
sorry,
prefer
but the
bone?
reason why is because you can eat so much more faster with those. You can get more in time. I just rather not deal with any bones inside my or inside any of my meals. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel right when I have to pick or like physically pick off every single bit left from the bone.
Nice.
I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think I've ever chosen bone-in wings unless there was nothing else on the menu that I wanted, and bone-in was the only version of wings I had. I agree with everything you said about them, but I'll add one thing.
Mhm.
Bone-in wings just have so much more crap on it you don't want to eat. I'm not just talking about the bone. It's got that loose, slimy skin on it. It's got fat on it, especially near the end of it. Like you ever eat the drumstick, and right at the top, there's just that weird piece of hard fat you can't chew through. Boneless wings, it's only the stuff you want to eat. It's perfectly crispy because all that breading is just that. It's just the chicken you want to eat and the breading directly breaded onto that chicken instead of it kind of getting loosely attached to that fat. And sometimes like the fat itself becomes like the breading. That's not actually how it works, but it's like something weird like that. They're just gross to eat to me, and they're a pain in the ass to eat. Yeah, sure. If I'm sitting down to watch like I don't know a debate or a movie or something, and I need my food to last me a while. Okay, sure, maybe I'll intentionally gimp my ability to eat my food. But if I'm just trying to have a quick dinner and get the hell home, I'm getting the boneless.
And just to add one more comment on top of this, boneless wings are just basically adult chicken nuggets.
Exactly. People use it as an insult. Why is it an insult? That's a good thing. We all love chicken nuggets when we were younger, right? Why is it a sin to like things you liked when you were younger when you were an adult? Like people are like, oh, video games are for children. Okay, let's say that they are. They're not. Let's say they are for children. Okay. And are they still fun as an adult? Then shut the fuck up. Were chicken nuggets good when you were a kid? They were? Then shut the fuck up. They're good as an adult too. Let people enjoy things.
Ooh, man. Nah, y'all turned up. Y'all turned up, man. Now, I'm going to get my answer. Y'all gave some very good answers, too, and great reasons on boneless wings. I mean, almost.
I could already tell Nick's about to be a traitor. I'm kidding.
You know it's bone-in wings. How the
sorry.
fact that I heard two great guests on my platform disrespect bone-in wings like that, I'm disgusted, appalled. I don't know how to feel. I'm torn. Bone-in wings are delicious. They taste good. They're crunchy, and it's easy to work around. You just turn it. Yum, 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 yum. If you got the little thing, you just poke the meat through. Like, it's very easy. Okay? If you can't work around a bone-in wing, then how the hell can you make a sandwich? How the hell can you boil a hot dog? Can you boil rice in the bag? Can you do that? And then bone-in? You're talking about boneless. Boneless wings are for kids. They made for kids. That's why they made them. They made them specifically for kids, because kids every time they was eating wings. So they said, we get tired of this. We don't want to be responsible. Restaurants said, we need to come up with something. What can we do? We're going to chop all this shit up, make it boneless, because kids want to eat. That's why they made it boneless. And ain't no way boneless will ever be better than a bone-in wing. That's my final answer.
Specimen, you got the shovel?
I had to go in, man. Hold up, Specimen. My bad. I could. Yeah, there we go. My bad, Specimen. I want to. I heard it.
You got the truck ready?
Yeah, I got the truck ready if you got the shovel.
All right, perfect. Hey, Nick. Hey, does this rat smell like chloroform to you? No. Okay. Here's the thing, Nick. Okay. I'm actually going to straight up debate you on this because
let's go.
You're right. They were made for kids. Let's say they were made for kids. I slightly disagree with that. They're made for people with the mentality of a kid, and I don't mean that that's for man children. I mean, they're made for drunk people. You're meant to get sloshed and unable to know your ass from your face and your bone from your meat. So you know what you do? You get drunk as shit, you get the boneless wings, and then you got a reasonable meal that's going to keep you full, And you don't have to worry about figuring out how to eat your food because you're too drunk to get it. That's why they sell these at bars and Buffalo Wild Wings with all that alcohol you're drinking. That's the point of it.
For me, it's honestly really no different from chicken tenders to me.
I like it.
Albeit,
Chicken tenders. You can't go wrong with a chicken
But
tender.
I can agree that at least the bone-in wings, I'd say that would be more so like if you're going to like a sports bar and you're all in the game.
Well, and that on top of that too, I do
Let
think that
TV.
objectively, if you eat them correctly, bone-in wings are healthier. But at the same time, I fully will wear with a badge of honor that man-child badge if that's what I have to wear to enjoy my boneless wings. Because guess what? I'll straight up put wing sauce on chicken nuggets. Like I don't even need the veneer of they're technically a wing. No, dude, give me a chicken strip. Give me a chicken nugget. Fucking just get me some straight up give me a chicken breast. I don't care. I'll put wing sauce on that. Bro, Asian zing sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings is peak wing sauce. I'll put that on any chicken. I don't care.
Yo, and see, that's why I like these, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I got to pick one side. I had to go hard, and I do. I am a guy that actually picks the bone-in wing. Everybody disagree. I'm a person that when I go, they like, do you want boneless or bone-in? And it's not even a thought. I'm like, I almost look at them with disgust. Like bone-in. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? Shit, you asking me that. But it's wrong. You're right. And you do got a lot of wasted people. I agree. There have been a lot of lives saved, okay, because of boneless wings. But that ain't my fault. They ass getting drunk and don't know if they're eating a bone of chicken. Like, you know what I mean? Just stop getting wasted and eating bone-in wings. Get you a burger.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you're asking too much.
You're right. You can't ask them to. You ask. I'm asking.
Oh, Petrix made a good point too. Boneless wings are cheaper usually.
They are. And that, you know what? That's because they know the good bread and butter's in that taste. You know what I'm saying? Maybe why they charge it's a little upcharge. But I agree. I eat boneless wings too. I don't be hating on other. Chicken tender is like the premier boneless wing. I agree with you, right? It's like upgraded. So we got a little mix. But nonetheless, that was
I
my
would
answer.
say, just to tie this off, peak chicken experience is that Texas Roadhouse just slab of chicken they get you when you order the fried chicken.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse is the bomb, bro. I
It
love
also bombs your wallet, but
I get a couple different things from Texas Roadhouse. They got a bomb burger too. You know what I mean? They like it.
I always get the fried
Burgers are
chicken
good.
at a sort of reasonable price, but now
Oh, now I'm gonna announce the question.
Sorry.
And now hold up, but go ahead. I don't want to cut you off because I know you want something else. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that specifically for Texas Roadhouse, I'm only there for the bread and the butter. That's it.
Oh, you telling me that honey butter with that roll? Woo! Texas Roadhouse. No, they got. You know what? I bought it frozen. They got them in the frozen store. If you haven't seen Texas Roadhouse, tastes just like the real deal.
I miss though when they had the peanuts all over the floor.
Yes.
You're right. See, we going back. Oh, okay. So I'm announcing. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, but at the same time, I can understand given that was definitely not a friendly place for people with peanut allergies or tree nut allergies in general.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. When you said that, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Imagine somebody just want to eat
about that,
and they
but
got it all around them.
I think everyone just kind of knows that that's the thing, though. So, you wouldn't be going there, you wouldn't choose to go there to begin with. But
my cousin
I
can
guess
never
business
go to it because he has a peanut allergy, but now he can because they're now in little bags.
See, yeah, because you're right. When they had it all over the place, just think of that. You're around it, the smells around you, you're touching it, you're everything. I agree. You know what I mean? Just from
some people are
marketing
more
point.
sensitive to it, but it was just not a friendly place for people with peanut allergies.
That makes sense. Which one of the most popular allergies of food is like peanut allergies. Yeah,
That and shellfish.
Yeah. So now this one, I'll announce the question, and Dr. Specimen, I'm gonna pass it on to you. But which bacon is better, chewy bacon or crispy bacon? Dr. Specimen, on you.
As much of an oxymoron as this is, I'm hard chewy. Crispy bacon. The problem with crispy bacon, right, is, or I guess the nice thing about chewy bacon, right, is it's kind of like a sponge, and it holds in so much of that bacon grease, and that's where the flavor is. The flavor's in that bacon grease. So when you take a bite out of that, your mouth gets filled with a crap ton of bacon grease. And sure, to a lot of people, that's the most disgusting thing they could have ever heard today. But you know what? I'm a fucking American. And in America, we eat the grease. We drink the grease like it's water.
Races are life, man.
Now, crispy bacon. My main issue with crispy bacon is that when I hear people like crispy bacon, give them the benefit of the doubt. When they mean they like crispy bacon, they mean that they want their fucking bacon to taste like chips that they've left out staling for 2 weeks. They want that shit to be the same texture of it as a Jawbreaker. They want that stuff to be so dry that you mistake it for the crumbs at the bottom of your air fryer. Okay, people don't mean I like a little bit of crisp and not so much grease. They want to make sure that you're coughing up the ashes as if you got hit by the curse of raw after you've ate that bacon. It's probably a mildly crispy bacon is probably great. In fact, I might even like it more than chewy bacon. I just haven't met somebody capable of creating that yet.
Nice. Well said, man. I like you broke that down well, man. That was actually you fucking almost made me change my mind. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit. But come on, it's crispy bacon. Crispy bacon is the most delicious bacon you can ever forget. And I heard what you said about the fat and grease. And you're right. We're in the U.S. We love our grease, baby. And guess what? The crispy bacon just soaked it all in. And also with the crispy bacon, you know that little fat part at the end that you're always scared to eat? You know that you're always looking at like, ugh. When crispy bacon is delicious. Crispy bacon, it just melts. Yeah, matter of fact, you don't even gotta bend the bacon. You just go like this, and as it starts going down, it just melts. You're right, that shit is like bacon bits. All right, just like real life bacon bits melting in your mouth. And then don't let you have some pancakes and some eggs. It's the perfect ratio of soft and crisp. Okay, you get the bacon, you get the pancake, you soak it up. Oh my goodness, a bacon sandwich with crispy bacon? Oh, lettuce. Who the hell needs lettuce? Crispy bacon. Oh my God. Delicious. So there should be no dispute ever. It is crispy bacon. It will always be crispy bacon. And I ain't got to worry about no parasites.
Petrick said it perfect right there.
Chewy bacon is the closest thing to bacon gum.
Okay.
Bacon gum.
Shane, if you're still here, Shane Cockburn, I need to hear your opinion on this because, right, he's talking about bacon gum. There's that bacon popcorn you can get from like Amazon and VAT19 stuff. I've heard that's really good and it tastes like bacon. I've also heard you can get these things called shapes in Australia that's got bacon in it. I don't know. I've heard some Australians say they're not really good, so I need to hear Shane's opinion if he's ever had the bacon shapes.
All right. Now, Blizzard Fox, which one you got?
This one, for me, it really depends.
Okay.
I feel like that if you're just going with anything with bacon, it has to be crispy bacon. But bacon by itself, which is what I'm leaning towards right now, it has to be chewy. But there's the reason why I'd say chewy bacon by itself is because specifically maple bacon. You know, that specifically crispy is not good. I don't know what it is for me with maple bacon. I've seen people that liked it crispy. I just personally don't. I just want to have it soaked and so chewy, given that it's just the thing by itself and savor it. But with everything else, like if it's with something else, like if you're eating bacon, eggs, hash browns, then I want it crispy.
Okay.
You know what?
If it's on a burger, I want it crispy. That way I'm not chewing.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. I actually didn't even think about that. Yeah, if I'm getting now, I don't really get bacon. I don't really get anything on my burgers. I only get like a patty and the cheese. Most of the time, I'm a kind of a pleb like that. But every once in a while, I do kind of want bacon. Yeah, no, chewy bacon sucks on burgers because what happens is you just end up pulling the whole strip off. And then you either gotta awkwardly put it back on and it's never gonna line up quite right, or you just have to eat the bacon then and there. And at that point, it's like, why not just take the bacon off to begin with? Just eat the bacon just to eat bacon and then eat your burger. So no, you're right. Crispy bacon on burgers, chewy bacon on its own.
Yes.
Well said.
But again, if I'm just gonna be choosing one or the other, chewy bacon, maple bacon.
Good. Now we only got like 2 others, I think. Oh man, so I think I start this one now, and I'm glad Dr. Specimen had you. No, who started that one? I think that.
didn't. It's your turn now.
All right, okay, I thought so. So, which pizza tastes better? Reheated pizza or cold pizza? This is a debate many people have. As many people like cold pizza, many people must have it reheated. Well, I can tell you, shouldn't even be a debate. It really should not be. And I don't know how it can be. But this is an honest, easy answer for most people that are human beings. Okay? Reheated pizza. Okay? Of course, reheated pizza tastes better. And not only that, if it don't taste better, you're not reheating your pizza the right way. Don't put it in the microwave like that picture right there. That picture is a damn disgrace to reheating pizza. You better cut your oven on 350, okay? Get you one of them old pans, not the new pan. Get the one that's all brown around it and everything. Yeah, because you want that heat to soak in, okay? And you put that damn slice of pizza 2, 3, 4, it don't even matter. Get multiple pizzas. Get different ones. Put them all on the same pan at 350. And you watch that shit cook to them. Okay? Gonna be the best pizza. You gonna give it to somebody and they gonna say, damn, did you just order this? You know? So of course it's reheated pizza. Not even discussable. There you go. Blizzard Pops. So you, which one you got?
Why do you do this, Nick?
It's a toughie, me. Cold pizza good too. I just
That
had
even
ran
tough
on it,
one
man.
for me. You,
It was
me,
hard.
you, me, 3's talking on Smash Brothers right now. We're fighting on this. Cold pizza.
Talk to me. Why cold pizza?
I'm sorry, but reheated pizza always just tastes so much terrible than the first time that it's cooked around. Could be just because it's just the places that I order from. It could be just that. And I just haven't had the right one.
Respect.
But again, even after the thing has been inside the fridge for maybe a couple of days, you can still eat it cold and it still tastes delicious. And I guess it's just the summer heat right now getting to me. I like the cold pizza to help cool me off throughout the day. But again, nothing really beats the original made pizza for me, even if it's reheated.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one, man. I told you it was a toughie, man. I ain't gonna lie, cold pizza good too. That pizza looked good right there on the picture. I was like, damn, that looked pretty good. Looked like Pizza Hut.
But again, you me 3's talking on Smash Brothers right now.
Yeah, I agree. Now, Dr. Specimen, which one you got?
I'm surprised that this is the first one I'm doing this. Both are fine. I truly don't care. I much prefer reheated pizza. If I'm gonna, I mentioned I put French dressing on my pizza. I much prefer my pizza to be a little bit warm if I'm gonna be putting sauce on it. But if I don't have sauce or I just don't feel like it, I'll eat it cold. But it's less to do with the pizza itself and more to do with its compatibility with sauce and if I want it or not. If the pizza's just been sitting out in the kitchen, I'll grab some slices. If the pizza's like sitting on a plate next to me or something and it's got some sauce on it already, or if I like put it, next to some sauce and it's like slid into the sauce or whatever,
okay,
I'll nuke it for a few minutes. I really don't care either way.
Oh, well said. All right.
And just to add on to my answer, it's a specific time window for me when it comes to reheated pizza as well. Like if it's been sitting out for like a couple of hours after the first delivery and it's starting to get cold, yeah, I'll just go ahead and reheat it from there. But once it's put inside that fridge, I am not reheating that stuff.
Dang. I feel you. Yeah, go at it. That's it. I feel you. Me, I almost like, man, that oven crisp on, but you're right. I've seen people, and cold pizza's good. Like I can't even say cold pizza's not good. I like cold pizza. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. It
also just feels like more like a snack than an actual meal to me. Just like a quick snack.
There you go. I agree.
Pizza has a certain taste to it. I don't hate it, but it always has, it doesn't matter where it's from. It always has a certain taste to it.
Now this one is and being that we just did pizza, I believe this is on Blizzard Fox. I'll announce the question. Blizzard Fox will go first. Which is better mac and cheese? Mac and cheese with breadcrumbs or mac and cheese without? Blizzard Fox, on you.
What European stuff is that on the left, dude? Mac and cheese without breadcrumbs. I'm sorry, but this has that weird I don't know what it is, but mac and cheese with breadcrumbs has that same vibe to me as beans on toast.
Yeah, I'm just gonna interject immediately and say, who the fuck puts breadcrumbs in their mac and cheese? God, no. If I ever go to your house party and you have breadcrumbs in your mac and cheese, I'm throwing it in your face and leaving and calling the cops.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna be able to go, man. Y'all destroying it, man. Go ahead, keep going. Y'all finished?
No, that's all I got. That's just a fucking war.
I'm
that's
sorry.
a war crime. That's a violation of the Geneva Convention,
Is that
dude.
even a
What
war
the fuck? Even the European, Camille said he's Polish and he eats it without breadcrumbs.
God, it ain't that shit, Poland. All right, man. I'll go ahead and get this one, man. You know, this. Yo, I'm right with Blizzard Fox, man. Who in the left fields of Indiana, West Virginia, North Dakota? This is some random spot. This ain't no normal hot spot. This is some random backwoods shit. And I don't want to disrespect Indiana. We got some hot
Okay,
people.
I feel
going
like
to
this is
Indiana.
probably Louisiana. No,
Louisiana, some shit, man. Who the hell started the breadcrumbs on mac and cheese, man? Like who was the first person? It's like,
Well,
man,
I'm
you know
searching
what? My
this.
mac and cheese, it ain't got no texture. I
I'm
guess
now
we
going
need
to
some
text my
breadcrumbs.
friend from Louisiana and ask her if she puts breadcrumbs in her mac and cheese.
Yo, who does? Like, I don't even know who started this shit. This shit came from another country. So what? No U.S. shit. Maybe they were so hungry and they didn't have nothing else, and mac and cheese was the main dish, so they had to get full off that shit. So they put breadcrumbs in it, because that way, when I fed it to the kids and they got a bowl full, they was full, right? Like it got to be some stupid shit or something. Like what else? Breadcrumb. It's not like they said Parmesan Digiano, something else. Breadcrumbs, right? It's just regular breadcrumbs. Just regular breadcrumbs. Get some bread and crumble that shit up. Boom.
Yep, it's Southern.
I knew it.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's always, man. Damn, shit. I be mad when it's Southern too. You be mad at your family and shit. Damn, why
I mean,
cousins and aunties out there. Shit.
I can't be mad. I can't be mad that it's Southern, given that there's also a good amount of weird food combinations there too.
It is. That we
But some better than others, some...
Okay,
Like,
my friend just responded. She said, homemade good, boxed bad.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
okay. So they're Louisiana?
yeah.
Okay. Down south. We got it. Look at it. Down south, they all types. It might be some oysters in your damn mac and cheese. You go down south. What the hell? I got mac and cheese, oysters, shrimp, clams, and lobster all in one. It's a mac and cheese gumbo.
Oysters.
Okay, if you really want a weird one, look up Stargazy's Pie.
Either the worst or the best thing ever.
I have not seen that. Stargazy's Pie. What's in that?
Let me make sure that I'm looking at this.
Look, look, he says Stargazy. Wow. Oh, damn. Y'all look up that. Y'all gonna go crazy. I'm scared to pull that. They might take the monetization off. I pull that shit on screen. That shit look like it's straight out the Alien movie. Like that's what I don't want to eat no shit that go when you about to eat it.
I don't know. It's just the pictures of the star. I mean, it sounds good. It's just the pictures that makes it so weird.
Yo, the picture look like that shit scared me. I'd rather my shit be breathing when I get it on the plate. Like I'd rather my shit be breathing. That's crazy right there. Oh hell. All right, we all agree unanimously on this one. Oh man, so this one, of course, I'm gonna announce a question, and it's gonna be on Dr. Specimen first. And I think, okay, we'll just in one more, then we want to get on. So we're gonna do these quick. Dr. Specimen, which is better with eggs? Ketchup on eggs, hot sauce on eggs?
I don't like hot sauce to begin with, and both are still horrible abominations of mankind. My sister puts ketchup on her fucking eggs, and I always want to slap her for it. So, yeah, neither. But I guess ketchup on eggs because I like ketchup. I don't like hot sauce. But, like, if you serve me eggs and there's ketchup on it, once again, throwing it at you, calling the cops.
Oh, man. You know what, man? It's a no-brainer for me. I feel bad selecting it, even though it's a no-brainer for me. You know, I do feel bad. The honest truth is it's ketchup on eggs. All right, it's ketchup on the eggs because ketchup on the eggs go good with everything. You do ketchup on eggs for a sandwich, maybe some peppered eggs. Put some ketchup on there. You got some hash browns. You can get them from IHOP. Maybe you want to get them from Cracker Barrel. Anywhere, man. You put some ketchup on that thing, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all right. Okay, just put some ketchup on that thing. Take them in. You get them down. All right, ketchup on the eggs is the ultimate solve to a lot of problems. Okay, and this is where I'm gonna lose my black card, but I have to announce I don't eat hot sauce. I don't like hot sauce, and I never like hot sauce. So I think putting hot sauce on your eggs is disrespectful. Okay? And yes, I know people say ketchup is for kids. Well, guess what? I'm a goddamn Toys R Us kid. And I'm going to continue to be one because I like ketchup on my eggs. I don't want hot sauce. I don't want barbecue. I don't want steak sauce. I don't want no damn other thing, but I will take some ketchup. Ketchup on eggs. There we go. There's a box. On you.
Hand over. Just fork over that card, dude.
Here you go, man. I deserve it. I was supposed to lose it. I felt like I was going to lose it before I said it, so I knew it. I just said, hey, y'all, I'm about to lose my card.
For me, hot sauce, no doubt. Specifically Tabasco sauce. Grew up with that, or given that I grew up with an African-American family, this is my bread and butter. But don't get me wrong, I still like ketchup on eggs once in a while, given that that's pretty much everywhere at every single restaurant.
Yeah.
But out of these two, hot sauce can't be it.
You're right, man. You know what? I felt like my family was disowning me as I was saying it. Everybody like hot sauce in my family. Like they just probably listening right, like boy, it was really my Italian side coming out. I think I got like 18% Italian. That's
being
my
fair,
Italian side. I don't really rock with that.
I also love how you said specifically Tabasco, and in that image it's clearly Cholula.
Yeah, that is funny. That is funny, by the way. It shows.
Yes,
but
I saw that. I prefer
popular.
Tabasco sauce.
Yeah, a lot of people prefer. Okay, and now for the last one. Oh, now
I'm gonna
start
fucking
this
lose
one.
my citizenship.
They start. Oh, damn! Why did they? Okay, I'm gonna start it, man. I'm gonna ask it. I'm probably gonna lose mine too, Dr. Pepper. Let's do it. Which steak is better, medium rare steak, or well done steak?
Answer this carefully, Nick.
Oh no!
I'm gonna be very careful, man, when I'm answering this because I think when you talk about steak, you need to make sure you're talking about steak right. Steak is one of those things that if you talk about it wrong, everybody who handles steak, they will tell you're wrong, and they will explain why you're wrong, and they'll give you the scientific evidence behind why you're wrong, and you won't be able to prove them right. The only thing you'll be able to say is something stupid, and that'll be your reasoning. But of course, it's well done steak. Yes, it's well done steak. I don't want an inch of pink. I don't want no tapeworm today, sir. Okay? I don't want to be drinking milk from like 10 days later and I'm pulling out a 6-foot tapeworm out my throat. I don't want to cut my plate and have blood leaking all down into my baked beans. I don't want that. I need it well done. And I'm going to put it with sauce. If you talk about it's dry, I'm going to give me some damn sauce and I'm going to dip it and then I'm going to eat it. Because that's all you need is a little bit of sauce. If it's really dry, just give me a little bit of sauce. I don't care about the damn flavor because I just need a good meat texture. That's all I need. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at the parasites. Well done steak.
Nick, it's actually not blood. It's myoglobin. I fucking hate people.
I know it is. And I don't give a damn because it's the same color as blood. I know it's not blood. They tell me all the time. And I told you they give me scientific reasons of why I'm wrong. I prefaced everything before by stating that I was going to be wrong. Okay? That's my choice. Listen, boxes on you. I'm good.
All right, you got your sights on him? Good.
I'm good, man.
All right. This is a hard one for me as well. But given that I like more of a gamey taste, I prefer it to be a little bit more pink. Albeit, given that it's just out of these two, I just hate how pink it is. But I still preferring to have some pink on it. Just have a little bit of that gamey taste to me. Because if it's well done, it also depends on where it's cooked. It just feels a little bit too chewy for me. And again, it's just that same problem where once you start chewing after a while, it just doesn't become so good for me anymore. Or taste so good. But at least with a little bit of pink, I can enjoy a little bit more of the flavor. But if I had to choose a specific how much of pink, I would prefer medium well, where there's a little bit of pink, but it's still cooked.
Okay. Well said. Okay.
I
Now, Dr. Specimen.
I was fucked on steak for so long because I didn't realize how like cooking worked, like cookness levels. And my dad would always cook steaks, not medium rare, probably like a dead medium. And my mom always cooked as well done because she hated any pink and any juice, like any red juice coming out. I didn't realize I significantly liked how my mom cooked it. Like, significantly more. I hated how my dad cooked it, and I just thought it was because he was buying really fatty steaks, but ironically, it was actually the reverse. My dad was buying leaner steaks, and my mom was buying fattier steaks, but I still liked the fattier steaks because they were cooked well done. And honestly, I don't care about the blood. Like, honestly, I'll fucking, if the texture was right, I'd eat raw meat. If it was, you ever heard of a blue steak, right? That's where you take it, you throw it on for just long enough to literally kill the bacteria, and that's it. You don't cook it anymore. You just kill the bacteria off of it. I'd eat steak blue, right? That's how little I care about the blood. It's the texture. It tastes gross. It tastes slimy. It tastes like I'm chewing on like a person's arm, or like plastic. Like, I don't know how to describe it.
I mean, that's.
And I don't mean chewing on someone's arm in a cannibalistic way. I mean like in a joking way. Like you bite on your fucking significant other's arm just to like fuck with them. Like that's what it feels like. It doesn't. It just doesn't. We are supposed to be a sophisticated species capable of cooking. So why are we intentionally giving that up? If we want to eat like fucking animals, then let's go. Let's go and, as the memes say, return to monkey. Like, let's just go the whole way. Let's just go the whole way instead of picking and choosing. Also, I also will add one last thing. I'm a heathen. I don't care. I do not like or dislike the taste of steak itself. It is. If it's what you give me, I'm perfectly happy with it. I'm sorry. I drench my steaks in ketchup anyways, and enjoy the taste of the ketchup mixed with the texture of a well done steak significantly more than a juicier, more flavorful steak without sauce on it.
Now, I did hear that you use ketchup for your steak. Is that Dr. Specimen? I know that's a crime in certain places. Is that correct?
My whole family does that. Yeah, I've gotten yelled at it before at like family dinners. Like we'll go out with family friends.
Yeah, I heard that. You know, some places I come from, they slap the bottle out your hand. They go, "What you doing, boy? You better take that barbecue sauce or some A1."
No, right? I've always ate it with ketchup, and that's what my family's done. I grew up that way my whole life, and then I realized that people thought I was weird for doing it. I'm like, that's just what my family's always done. Now, granted, it might be a thing with my mom, because again, if you're gonna cook it well done, then that does take a lot of the flavor out. So you got to replace it with something. And my mom kind of grew up poor, so I'm sure that ketchup was just the cheapest sauce you could get.
Yeah.
So that might be why.
Some of the steak sauces can get
crazy.
I'm fortunate enough to I probably could afford like a better sauce. I just don't feel the need to. Ketchup does the job, but it's pretty damn. Even the Heinz.
Yeah, you say even the regular. Even
pretty damn cheap. It's still pretty cheap for the good name brand.
Yeah, that's a good name brand. That's basic level ketchup.
And on that note, by the way, all these brand ketchup, I think it's all these brand, on par with Heinz, and it's cheaper. Like the Walmart stuff is gross. Hunt's is gross. I don't like either of those. But Aldi brand, I don't know those fucking. Are they German? I think they're German. I don't know what those German fucks are doing, but they're doing something right.
They hooking the ketchup up, and that choose your favorite. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that again. This is just one of those things where I don't really care how people like it. The reason why I like it is because, just to put it in how specimen terms, just go back to monkey. There's just something about what I mean by gamey taste. It just something about that flavor just brings me back to just simple, just joy. Nothing else beyond it. Just simple joy, nothing else beyond it. Sure, I can see how like the fattier steaks, I would prefer it to be a little bit more cooked.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will say, I have never had the like obnoxiously good steaks, like the Wagyu steaks. I am sure if you made one of those and made it medium rare, like, even if I didn't like it, I'd make myself like it for something that high quality. But I just had standard American steak. So, if any Japanese people are watching this and they're like, how could you ever desecrate a good Wagyu steak? I've never had one.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's regular steak.
I'm sorry, but we're talking about the same culture that made Spam sushi.
True. So true. And I remember thinking that getting a steak from look,
shut the fuck up, listen. Spam is not that bad. It's overhated.
I know it's not bad. I know it's not that bad.
We all eat our Spam sandwiches. We ain't.
It's just again at least for my taste, it's just too salty.
It's super salty, but you get it right. I've ate a couple Spam. We get there. Hey, I remember when I was eating steak from like a Texas Longhorns or something like that, and I thought I was eating gourmet steaks. And then somebody really ate steaks. Was like, man, you got that cheap ass steak, and I was like, I thought that was the place to go for good. Man, that ain't no damn steak. They get cheap steaks.
There's
I was
an
like,
entire list of steaks that it's crazy.
Yeah, apparently. Now. That is choose your fate. Now let's go ahead and flip back. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it back now for us. Let's get to it, y'all.
I forget how fun that is.
Yo, that is super fun, bro. I love those, and they go, they're just growing like crazy on the clips. So I'm just like, yo. They're great. People love them.
Every one of those, except for the mac and cheese, which will piss the Southerners off. But other than that, I think every one of those we had a controversial take on. So
yeah, pretty controversial. Now we here for it, man. Nintendo news, bro. What we got? What have I missed? I know MigSwitch been banning. First of all, any of y'all get banned? Either one of y'all?
Okay. I think I'm the only one out of the three of us that has it in Switch 2.
Yeah, that's right. Dead Specimen ain't got one either. Yeah, so you have not been banned. How long has that MigSwitch been inside of your Nintendo Switch 2?
2 hours.
Woo, boy. Ow. Woo, that was hot. Now, in that 2 hours that it was in, how much did you get done? Like, did you try a couple games with the Switch? And what all was done in that 2 hours?
Mainly just to see if I could launch games. And again, these are all of my legitimate dumps. I didn't try it before the update. I only did it after the update. So we'll see what happens from there.
Okay. All right.
So
now, Dennis, they banning Dennis. Be careful, man.
I had somebody tell me a very interesting theory. I can't remember who it was, but the theory that I heard was that it might have been Kazuma. I think Kazuma on X said this. X/Twitter. I think their whole username is Kazuma on X or something like that. And it's that the MigSwitch V2 with the button, Nintendo might have implemented a way to tell if a game switches without detecting the removal of the game card.
That is one way. Another one that I personally think that the one that I personally think it could be that in a mix of so many different things, given that what was that joke where like a fourth grader can tell you in so many different ways to capture this or how to detect it. But my personal belief as of right now is that the reasons why the people that got banned so quickly was because of one, they were the ones who tested it and the error flagged it. They have a specific error that flagged it, knowing that it's a MigSwitch card. And after the update, that's when they started banning people.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of freaking out.
And, I'm sure Nintendo's tried to add a bunch of stuff. I don't know how effective it's going to be or has been. And I almost am curious. Now, I know one of the people who apparently got banned was Switch Tools, and I trust Switch Tools, so I don't necessarily want to include him in this, but I wish I had a little more info on what he actually did with his MigSwitch and his Switch, because the problem is that there's so many things that could have gone wrong on the user's end. did someone put a wrong SD card in? Maybe they had an SD card for like a Steam Deck and they dumped their game and they didn't include all the extra files because you don't need it for an emulator, and they put that card in and didn't realize that it didn't have the necessary extra files. Were they using a bunch pre-update and just sending a crap ton of errors? Could it be that the button, that there's some hardware detection that it detects that you haven't unused the card, so just pressing the button causes issues? Meaning, could they just make one where you have to use that eject method again and that fixes that issue?
But again,
Or could it be that Nintendo's just actually added enough sophisticated software checks to figure it out, and it's that simple, and you have to figure out how to get around it?
if you want my personal opinion, I think I might be in the clear for this one, just by pure luck, because of one, I didn't do it before the update, and two, I only tested one game,
Well, it's
so I didn't do any switching.
Okay.
Using your MIG switch. I've thought about that, and I'm sure people are going to go back. I think my opinion on this has changed a couple times. But where I kind of stand right now is, it's not worth it, in my opinion, because on the Switch 1, you can, if you do get banned, I don't think you will if you're being safe, but if you do get banned, you could get a Switch 1 secondhand for relatively cheap. You can get a light if you're willing to take the downgrade, whatever. You don't really have that option with the Switch 2. If you get banned on your Switch 2, you have to drop that same $450. Maybe you could get one for $400 or someone's
Not
feeling
even-
really nice.
It's not even just that. The thing that gets me is the people that were talking about, like, oh, they'll just use the return window. So now we're just going to have a bunch of banned Switch
The
2
Wally swap.
for a little while.
Yep. Good old Wally swap. You're going to see a lot of people doing that. Now, the reason I asked, because for me, I like a lot of times to try to narrow down exactly what it is the same way, MigFlash will probably be doing, right? So it's, what's the difference between someone that gets banned versus someone that doesn't get banned? And some of the things you guys brought up are good points. We do know that some people also are going to lie. So some people do play pirated content. And I trust you gentlemen both as well. And I seen Switch Tools put up a post, and Switch Tools has been out there pretty, for a long time, pretty long time, stating that he's kind of against piracy. And when Switch Tools put out a post stating that he was banned playing legal backups, do we know if Switch Tools was using a version 2 or a regular one? We know that probably there was game switching, but is there anything that has been traced so far that we know for 100%, like, hey, if you do game switching, you will get banned? Is there anything that we do know concrete?
The only thing that, at least from my own personal thing, given I'm within so many different Switch or hacking communities, the number one thing that will get you banned is, of course, the pirated copies. Yeah. They did it for the Switch 1. They already had that down real quickly. If you go on with a pirated copy, you're already getting banned no matter what.
Yeah. So,
but with this new stuff, I feel like that it's a multitude of things that we still need to get a little bit more testing for the brave people out there that want to do it.
Okay.
But my personal opinion is that, at least with these early ones, I think it's mainly due to like the initial errors, given that it wouldn't launch. Mm-hmm. So every time that error came up, it'll be logged and sent to Nintendo. But it could also be another multitude of things that also contributed to it, like, or Dr. Specimen talking about like the game switching, where the V2, it doesn't eject it, so it knows that it's not ejecting it.
Yeah, you're right. That is something. So, ooh, damn, that's crazy.
But the reason why I'm a little bit skeptical on the game switching is because of those like third-party game switchers where you can have multiple Switch games inside of it.
Yeah, and they don't ban you for those, right? Well, have we seen somebody use those on Nintendo Switch 2 though?
Yes, and so far no one's been banned.
Okay, there we go. We got an answer. So,
but again, so far.
Yeah.
So I feel like that it's a multitude of things, where that by itself, where it's switching to a different game, doesn't do it. I think it has to do with that plus another thing. I'd say it's probably those errors specifically that are, again, people using pirate copies.
Now, something I'm gonna bring up, Dr. Specimen probably don't care much about it, but unlock Switch. Dr. Specimen, man, I know you don't care about it, man, because these group of people or gentlemen
I'm pulling up
has
Twitter.
has seemingly said that going to be live streaming very soon. And I received a direct message. I could say that. I received a direct message that there will be a live stream soon of the Unlock Switch PBS. Everybody has already been trashing them on Twitter every time they post. We've seen everybody just say, go away, Unlock Switch. But Unlock Switch is almost adamant they got something. Now, I'm going to ask both of y'all right now. Final time. Should we cancel Unlock Switch? Should there just be a big cancel Unlock Switch? Or should we all say, you know what? Unlock Switch haven't really done us any harm. They're just simply putting up information and we'll wait and see. Because this live stream is just, they said it's happening soon. And they might, you know, I ain't even gonna say I can't feel very confident, but still they say they're gonna have some doubters, they're gonna prove wrong.
Here's the most reasonable take I can give on this, okay? Because a lot of people here know, as sure as Nick knows, and I got my personal views, but I think that it still does hold that they've not taken anyone's money. So however you decide to interact with them, however you decide to view them, there is nothing that they have necessarily morally done wrong. And so the only thing I would say is I would just leave you with a question. And that question is, a group that has strung along for this long has maybe not told lies, but has told lies by omission. You know, not been completely transparent with where they are in the development process, how much they've gotten done, how much they've actually come to understand the MIG and the Switch itself. When they finally come out and say, we have a product, we want to ship you that product, do you really want to give them your money? Are they going to keep that pattern going? Are they going to be honest about shipping times, about order quantities, about stock? I don't think it would be the stupidest thing in the world if you decided to buy one. They're not necessarily asking for a crazy amount of money for these, and so if you ended up using something like one of those services where you basically generate to a credit card and you use it, and it only allows a certain, so you said I think it's like $30 for the card. So okay, you said it's at $35 because of tax and shipping fee on top. You do that, and you're okay if they just run with that money as long as they're not draining your bank account. You're happy. Then okay, sure, go ahead. At least with the MIG team, there kind of was we don't know what their their reputation, so you kind of just have to go in completely blind, and it could go one way or the other. They've spent all this time building a bad reputation for themselves, so there's going to be natural, not just the natural skepticism of giving a quote-unquote hacker group money, but giving a quote-unquote hacker group that also really doesn't understand time frames. So I think there's going to be a lot of people, and I might even be included in that might just decide to buy one anyways, and to see, what happens, and do we get the product in hand, and if/when we do, is it in a timely fashion, and does it work as advertised, or are we going to have a handful of people coming out a month after the quote-unquote release date saying this thing's bunk and fuck this team? Unfortunately, that's something I think we're just, at this point, we're just going to have to be worried about that.
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. This is just, I know, and like Dennis said, Unlock Switch isn't that vaporware. I just feel like Unlock Switch really got an easy job. The easiest job is to do nothing on social media. They don't got to say nothing. They don't have to put a post up. All they can do is when the product ready is just do the post. And one thing I don't understand, and that's for dogs. I told you, I just messaged me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. When you got it ready, put it up. And people gonna say, I knew he was telling the truth the whole time. And then everybody that was with you can now say something. But for all those people that rock with Unlock Switch, you know, they only can do it for so long before they look stupid. And then when they start looking stupid, they don't want to speak up for you no more. So now you really don't got nobody. And I remember Wasteland, who used to be like one of those people. I swore he was like an advocate for Unlock Switch. I swore Wasteland would beat somebody's ass if you talk bad about Unlock Switch. And now Wasteland would beat somebody's ass if you talk good about Unlock Switch. Like, it's just so weird. They put a post and Wasteland can't wait to roast them. And this was somebody that they were like, hey, go check out Wasteland's videos. And, you know, so I just find this shit like just a huge mess, bro. A huge mess. And they need to just put out a product, don't put out a product, get shit over. So I just had to say.
And
But
totally
anywho,
enforced, too.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It didn't need to be like that.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It should just be you do what you want. But now it's like you shouldn't just say nothing. You should not say a word. You know what I'm saying? Just be quiet. Don't post. And when you do post, it'll work. I mean, we seen what the other group did. They came out with After Time X and a bunch of other fake shit. And then they just, bam, came out with it. You know what I'm saying? They got the hype, came out. Unlock Switch had the hype, had everybody behind. Unlock Switch had everybody so bad that people was dissing MigFlash. And now that shit went total opposite. So I'm just like, damn. So other than that, man, is there anything we left out of with Nintendo? Did we cover everything? What we got?
Nick.
So I'm just like,
Nick.
so what up? What up, DJ C Money?
What's up, guys?
What's up with you, man? We chilling. We put you in towards the end. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know, man. You swaggerific. You ain't taking my shine. You already the damn manager.
I would like to comment on one thing and one thing only.
Talk to me. What is it?
First of all, what's up, Dr. Desmond? What's up, Little Fox?
What's up?
Yo,
Go back to Children of Fate. Okay?
What'd you say?
Go back to Children of Fate.
Children of Fame? What'd you say? I couldn't hear.
Choose your fate.
Go back to Children of Fate.
Oh, okay. Choose your fate. Which one? Because see, DJ C Money get the algorithm, man. He just gone ahead, man. Go choose your fate. 1.6. Move down to the 7th section, and I want you to read that. I'll be like, well, damn, DJ. Hold up. Now, which one for choose your fate? Which one you want?
Go back to the. Well,
I'm looking through them right now. It's a bunch of them. Which one you want?
Everything.
Everything, DJ C Money. That's a whole show.
All of it.
You want to do the show over? You know what? You want me? We're gonna let you do the whole show, DJ C Money. That's it. We out. DJ C Money got the show, y'all. He took it over. I'm gonna put him big. I ain't no more. It's little old me, y'all. Me, Blizzard Fox, Dead Specimen. We all just got demoted instantly for the manager. DJ C Money. DJ C Money. Here you go. We're gonna pull up Choose Your Fate. You got it, man. All right, it's gonna be Choose Your Fate. You get to pick every one, man. And I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm out, y'all. It's DJ C Money show. I sold the show, y'all. DJ C Money now owns it. It is now DJ C Money News. We now got the Chris, DJ C Money, the Chris, the Naughty, the Chris, the everything. It's all you, man. Just take it all, man. I quit, bro. I'm out of here, man. See you later, DJ C Money. It was good knowing you, bro. Hey, Blizzard Fox, man. You was cool, man. Hey, Dr. Specimen. It was nice, man. We had a good run, Dr. Specimen. It was good, man.
damn, got my new job.
I know, man. It's hard. Job market hard, too. You know what I'm saying? DJ, it's bogus, DJ C Money. Why you do that to me, man? You ain't have to fire me like that, man. You could have waited, man. You could have told me.
You're not fired.
Oh, I'm not fired. Then what happened, man? I got demoted. I ain't got my job no more.
That's Desmond. Are you still here?
What's up?
I'm on you right now.
What'd he do?
Like, go back to Children of Fate. How can you not eat ranch on your pizza?
I don't like ranch at all. It's not just pizza. I just don't
You
like
knew
ranch.
it was. You knew it was coming. I knew. Hey, DJ C Money. He gonna
Ranch-
face. I'm clipping that. He might have to face some comments for that.
I eat ranch on everything.
Ooh, that boy. Hey, you
Okay.
from? Hey, you right from the hood? Hey, I got all my folk from the hood. They like, man, we put ranch on everything, man.
I'm not from the hood.
Boy, hey, that's how you eating it. You put ranch on your hot fries. Shake them up. Shake them in a bag. You put the ketchup in a little potato fry bag and shake it up.
Blizzard fries.
I was air dicking too when I did that. Nobody told me I was air dicking. Nobody, y'all was just gonna let me air dick.
What?
Yeah, I was just gonna let me air dick the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It's late, man. I'm telling y'all, I get crazy when it get late, man. Y'all don't want to be around me.
Blizzard fries.
Ain't nobody heard of air dicking?
Hold on. Let DJ C Money talk.
Let's get him on. There you go, DJ C Money.
What's up?
Blizzard fries. What's up, man?
What's up?
No, don't think I forgot about you, sir.
Oh no.
What do you think about the steak? What do you think
Well
about
done.
the steak?
He wanted well done. He said he like his. He said sometimes he can use it, medium well done with a little bit of pink.
No, I need some pink. Not a lot of pink, like medium rare.
Okay, medium
No.
well.
I
Real
prefer
quick.
medium well, where there's a little bit of pink.
Okay,
Real
medium
quick,
well.
y'all.
He like a little bit of pink.
My stomach is killing me. I'm gonna hop off, y'all. Have a good night.
All right, see ya.
Thanks.
Yo,
Let
go
me
ahead, man.
blabber,
Go and let
as
them
always.
BGs run, man. Dr. Specimen.
Wait.
You got to roll BGs, man. When nature call, man. You gonna tell him he can't boo boo? You gonna tell him he can't boo boo, man?
Wait, any last word before you go?
He gone. He had the boo boo. He just he said that's it. He about to go BGs. I ain't gonna lie, BGs is real. Because I had BGs. I'm gone. It ain't even you know what I'm saying? DJ C Money, man. You already know everybody wants you to take the show out, man. They get you here for the takeout, man. You be usually having music. You usually got the whole shebang. You usually like take us out with this whole thing, man. What you got for us today? What you got for us today, man?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
All right, hold on. Let me get my last words. Because once you take the show, I'm just a little peasant on the damn streets. So let me get mine out first. Yo, shout out everybody that tuned in, everybody out here. Dennis, Camille, Shane, Petrix, Jazz. We had so many people. I don't know how to get through everybody's names. We had Blizzard Fox here. We also had Dr. Specimen tuning in as co-host. DJ C Money is here. Who else? I know I'm leaving out people. MGR was here earlier. I know my man Drunken Monk was in the building. I forgot about Drunken Monk. A bunch of other people. I forgot. So I'm missing out on people. But all y'all, my dogs, if I missed you, my bad. Any last words you got, Blizzard Fox?
Honestly, just don't use MigSwitch right now. Not until we know what's going on with it.
Agreed. Don't use MigSwitch, everybody. Matter of fact, hold on, DJ Simon, before I get you right. Everybody, don't use MigSwitch. Please don't use MigSwitch. Okay, just wait till some updates come out. Don't get yourself banned. Also, I forgot I got the new shirts too. The new shirts. Okay. I don't know why I ain't put these up before. 8 point. You see them stats? 8.48 million YouTube impressions in 12 months. These are real stats. 1.36 million YouTube views. Yes, that is real. After I deleted over 1 million views from all the shit, I almost got banned for. 851,000 unique TikTok users reached in 90 days. 528,000 Instagram accounts reached. 90 days. These are real stats. All these is real stats here. When I go to PopCon, we representing that. As seen on Wololo, Torn Freak, IGN, GameSpot, VGC. I can go on and on. Yes, we have been mentioned on a lot of platforms. So shout out to y'all for making that happen. All right.
And then name an artist, new one. Name an artist.
Name an artist, a new one. Frisco. Frisco. Oh, you said a singer? I was about to give you some. Hey, my kids just told me Frisco. He's some young drill rapper. I was about to put you on some crazy stuff. You was about to be listening to some stuff that would have changed your whole life. You probably would have been robbing. you probably would have came back robbing somebody. I shouldn't have had you listen to that. My fault, man. Let me give you somebody new. Hey, my daughter like Pink Panthers. Go ahead and rock some Pink Panthers, man. She was the one with Ice Spice. Remember? That girl's a liar. She doesn't see ya. Remember that one? Then you're looking for me. Get enough. Oh, man, I'm trying to put you to ladies. I'm trying to hook you up.
Never mind. I got something. Hold on.
All right, go on, break off something because I would have messed you up.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? I would have gave you something. You'd been like, what the hell am I listening to? You know what I'm saying? What's that?
That's probably what I'm thinking now.
What you think? Oh, you thinking of what?
There's a lot in there.
Hey, man, Blue Man Group. Blue Man Group. Don't they sing that one? Come on, let's get that.
I got
Rock.
something.
That's a banger too, by the way. That's a definite banger.
Hold on, I got something.
All right.
You ready?
Look, Camille. Hey, Camille, I forgot giveaways. I got y'all, man. The giveaways. I see a couple people grab games. I got y'all.
Everybody that tuned in tonight, I would like to thank you. Blizzard Fox, Dan Desmond, Trust Away, some names I got pronounced in the chat. But yo, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You know, everybody hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, tell your friends about us. We're going live every Sunday night. You get that like the song said. We're out here, man, please.
Bow! Let's go, DJ C Money. Hey, you destroyed that, man. You killed that one, man. You a pro, man. I think you're a professional now, man.
Hey,
Hold on, let me salute with you. My bad. I should have saluted with you. I'm there with you. Ah, look at that. My bad. I saluted late, man. It's my fault. I should have saluted, man. Hey, my boy, stop, man. You too swagged out.